Sitting at the intersection of time, space, reality, and fiction floats the yellow eye. Always watching, never blinking. His gaze has witnessed all that has happened before and knows what is yet to come. Countless stories of hope, hate, heroics, and heartbreak. It has no mouth by which to speak these lessons, so it calls upon its head clearer to tell these stories, by word and by deed. Heed the yellow-eye's lessons as it gazes upon its servant, just as the eyeball gazes upon you. Our story has already begun.
Hi, my childrens. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Alan Yellow, and I am the High Priest of the Great Yellow Eyeball. May his gaze be upon you this and every single one of your days. It is Friday night. It is Friday the 13th. But we're feeling lucky. Well, some of us are, anyway. It's Dungeons & Dragons Running Amok session number 4. A lot of things had happened in the past few sessions that you may or may not have been aware of. Our party members had made themselves very, very important to the town of Greenest, basically thwarting an attack. I won't say a thwart, but they got involved in it. And getting involved with this particular town during an attack in the middle of the night has left them a little worse for wear. The entire night culminated when they were challenged to a duel, a one-on-one duel, and one of the members of the party decided to get involved in the one-on-one duel. When he did that ended up costing the lives of all 4 members of the family that were kept as collateral for this battle. And this is kind of where we left it off. Right about there, when we left, the uncle, the brother of the woman, and uncle of the children is staring directly at Zazer with just pure hate in his eyes, being held back by other members of the guards, keeping him from launching himself at Zazer. In addition to that, a team of healers seem to be surrounding our friend Zig and trying to do their best to resuscitate him as best as they possibly can. He basically got hit in a very critical spot with a greatsword, and then in his attempt to retreat, took a lightning bolt breath weapon to the back, which finally knocked him down. So, that is where we are. We're back at the keep. It's just after. And right now, you've got a group, you got one guy really pissed off at you, Zazer.
Question for you.
Uh-huh.
How tall is the wall, rampart, whatever it is that I'm on? How high is that off to the ground compared to where Zig is?
Zig is on the ground floor being worked at, and it's a 20-foot drop.
2d6 then? Is what I'm hearing if I did the dumb thing and decide to jump off this wall.
Why would you jump off the wall? That's my first question.
I'm just trying to gauge my options here as I'm just trying to figure out the best course of storytelling here. Hold on. Survive that. Angry guard probably can't get by him. Okay. seeing what just happened and being completely come over with a new emotion to Zazer. He's never before cared for somebody enough to. He throws himself off this wall, trying to get to Zig, in concern of a friend nearly lost.
Are you jumping, or are you just gonna fall and see what happens?
I'm jumping, trying to throw some semblance of care for myself, but just still jumping.
Yeah, give me an acrobatics check. That's Dex.
Acrobatics. Woo.
Okay. You land fairly safely, but you do twist your ankle a little bit, and you take 2 points of damage.
Ooh.
From the fall. Not enough to really do much of anything.
I come running up to Zeg, pulling out my symbol of Asmodeus. I have no available spell slots. I have nothing to heal this creature. I begin praying over him as the other healers and whatnot come around me and all that. Like, essentially praying loudly, doing the only thing that I know to do.
Okay, easy enough. While you're doing that, they're kind of bandaging up the worst of his wounds, and it looks like for the most part the salves and things that they had in their healer kit seems to have at least done the trick where he's no longer in danger. So he's still unconscious, but he definitely will recover. According to the various helpers that are currently tending to him.
Most excellent. I looked back at the guard, if nothing else, acknowledged him and his slights against me.
So when you jumped down, you kind of lost sight of him, so you're not sure where he is right now.
Fair enough. I'll do what I can to stay with Zig, and try to help and assist in whatever they're doing to him. You know?
So they basically they apparently have a litter inside the keep that they collect and bring out, and they pick them up and carry them into an area where, in one of the buildings, where they basically have a couple of small beds. It looks to be basically an infirmary. There's a few things here and there, bone saws and things like that for amputations if needed. So it's kind of a field hospital, essentially, right in the middle of the keep. But it doesn't look like it's really that well stocked and or even used enough to really be effective as a big center where something extremely terrible to happen.
Zig very sleepy, can't talk.
Yeah. As things calm down, a lot of the townsfolk seem to be both grateful for what you've done and also a little bit, well, some people are a little bit upset. Specifically pointed towards Zazer, you definitely feel the cold shoulder from quite a few people. However, in general, the public that are here in the keep they seem to be just relatively grateful that they're still alive, and they mostly believe, it was thanks to your quick intervention throughout the night that saved many, many lives, even if 4 lives were lost right at the very end. And so at this point, essentially, you guys do have time to take a rest, and all that. So you do spend some time just kind of resting and recuperating. Zig, you do regain consciousness and all that fun stuff while you're sitting there, and apparently you're being looked over by what do you want to call it? Zazer's just kind of looking over you when you come to.
Alright. So,
And so while that was going on, the rest of you was approached by the mayor after some time, and since Zazer was hanging out with Zig that whole time, basically going up to Nutdrock and the rest of you, and saying even though the evening ended on an extremely sour note, he has another favor he wishes to ask of you.
Of course he does.
We don't know where they came from, but we do know that they've taken much of what was valuable to this town. The good news is that many of the people here were found safe in cellars and hiding out, so very few, other than some guards and a few here or there, were killed last night. But most things worth of value have been taken. However, I want to know what this was about. I want to know where they came from, and I want to know what kind of forces they have. I would like for you to do this for me. I am willing to pay you 250 gold each for this assistance.
Oh, what do you guys think?
Toe is best. He needs more.
That could possibly be arranged. First, get me what I asked.
Token.
Sounds good to me.
Says, please, if you will do this for me, speak around town. There are many grateful individuals here that I'm sure will be able to assist with any kind of food, or if you need arrows or perhaps a new weapon, they may be able to assist with that. But again, I would await. My scouts tell me that there is very easily, you can see any kind of points, towards the south of the town, and it's such as like they did not even try to hide their tracks. That is the direction that they went, to the southwest.
All right, we'll talk around town and get ready to set out.
All right, so use this opportunity. If you guys used up all of your whatever, like if you need to buy new arrows or quivers or anything like that, you can go ahead and do that. Again, most of the stuff like that they are going to be able to give you for free. However, if you're looking for a thing of plate mail armor or something like that, that's not going to be available. But for the most part, a lot of that stuff is still available to you in town.
And are we going to be able to take a long rest right here too?
You already did. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is all during that. You're able to do all this stuff pretty much during the rest.
Okay.
Okay, and Zig's awake now.
Yep.
Alright. So Zig wakes up in a strange room.
Mm-hmm.
He's just been put to sleep for probably the first time in his life. And he's feeling very defeated, and it's just Zazer in the room.
Yes. Zazer's the only one in the room.
Zazer,
What up, my dude? I thought I lost you there for a minute. You had me worried.
what happened to Zig?
Zig challenged the big dragon man. The big dragon man put Zig to sleep. We're all very lucky he didn't put you in a very long, and I give him that kind of forward eye motion, very long sleep, sir.
Zig not food?
We're lucky Zig wasn't food. You were almost food to that dragon, my dude.
Don't like this.
No, nor did I, but nor did the captain when I tried to save you. There's some in this town that are very mad at me for what I had done. But I didn't want you to be dead or I didn't want you to be food to the lizard man.
Why nobody else helped Zig? Zig scared them.
No. They didn't want their family to die. I got their family killed. They were complacent to let you die in their stead. I did what I could to protect my friends, and unfortunately I got some of the families around here killed.
But Zazer in charge.
That doesn't mean I made the right choice.
Zazer protects Zig, made right choice.
At least that's what I thought too, my friend. I kind of look over distractedly, trying just kind of half out of this whole conversation at this point. Now that you're awake, there's something that I want to do. I need to find a brazier. I want to call my familiar. The creature might have some answers for me. Are you able to walk, Zig?
Legs work.
Well, excellent. We'll take this slow, but let's get out of here. I don't think this town wants me around too much longer.
Where's Cat?
Ooh. Good. From player to player, I'm not entirely sure where Cat is.
Cat was in his backpack and was electrocuted. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Toe ate him. Toe and toe's ass. Barbecue. It was good.
Oh God. Probably having watched the lizards eat the Zig's cat.
I don't know if you saw that, but you definitely know it was dead inside of his backpack when it got hit with the lightning bolt from the half dragon.
And just so you know, Zig, you can understand Zig, right?
Yeah. I can as far as I know, I'm having a regular conversation with him.
All right.
But you would know what he's speaking.
Yeah, I know. I'm on it. Like, that's one of the things that's confusing Zazer overall is how is he able to hold a conversation in this dialect? He's a bit confused himself, which seems to be a common thing around here.
Okay.
All right, I'll follow Zazer.
I'm trying to find my way out, and I'm trying to see if I can't find in the time that my companions are out, I'm trying to find like a brazier and a clutch of coal so I can summon my familiar.
Yeah, that doesn't take long. You can ask around and easily find that. So you're going to spend an hour casting that spell?
Yes, I am. With Zig with me on throughout this whole process. Just trying to stick close to the dude at this point.
I mean, that's kind of up to him if he wanders off.
Oh, absolutely.
Zazer is in charge. Zig's
Okay,
not moving.
got it. All right.
He just got beaten to sleep by a big dragon dude, and
Zazer's in charge, so stay by Zazer.
He's the only one that looked after him. So.
Got it. All right.
As far as he knows.
All right, easy enough. Yeah, so that happens. So yeah, you can go ahead and he's doing his ritual thing there and getting his familiar called. Everybody else, if you had a time to restock all your weapon or your arrows and bolts and things like that. Is there anything else that you also want that you can find out if the town has for you?
You said that we couldn't get like an armor upgrade or something.
Well,
like
what
that,
what
right?
kind of armor are you looking for? That's the question.
I don't know, better than what I got.
What are you wearing right now? You are
Chainmail.
currently wearing some chainmail. Let's see here.
I wouldn't have enough for it probably right now, anyways, right?
Well, again, a lot of this they're giving you pro bono for helping them, but It just depends on what they have available. Because remember, most of the stuff that was taken was things of value. And armor is one of those things that definitely holds more value than, say, arrows, for example. So give me a second here. Let's go look in our... I gotta scroll through all this BS. So I think the next thing up for you for heavy armor... And you're currently wearing, you said chain?
Yeah, chainmail. Well, I guess it says scale mail.
Oh, you're wearing scale. Okay. Okay, because chain mail has got an AC of 16 or 15. Nope. Yeah, chain mail is 16, and you're currently wearing scale, you said?
Scale mail, yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, and the scale mail is 14. Yeah, so, and you can wear heavy armor. Yes, I believe you can, right?
I think it's supposed to be chainmail though, because my AC is 17 total.
Well, you have a shield, right?
Oh yeah, I do have a shield.
So, yeah, with a shield, it would be 18 if you were wearing chainmail. And they do have chainmail available, and they are willing to let you have it.
Take that chainmail.
All right. That's easy enough. Let me pull that over and put it in your dinghy here. Yeah, because it says scale, so yep. Boom, there's your chainmail. Currently wearing it, you have time, and then you're not wearing scale mail anymore. Boop. Yep, and there's your AC is now 18, so you're good to go.
Yeah, so
Alright, so while Zaza's doing his thing,
Uh-huh.
Zink's watching him very closely.
Okay.
Zaza,
what? Yes, sir.
what are you doing?
I'm calling forth my familiar. I believe it has answers for me.
What familiar?
Oh, it's a, how you say, I'm not entirely sure myself. To be perfectly honest, from level to level, do I the character know about the spells that I'm getting as I'm leveling?
Yes.
Okay. I was just unaware of that one. A familiar is, well, my familiar is my familiar. It's a spirit being, like a ghost that we can see and talk to, or I can have it act for me. If I have to use a touch heal spell, it goes and bees my hands, so I can heal you from afar.
Lots of big words, like friend.
Oh, really good friend. Really good friend.
He is like friend. I love it.
Right. Zink's gonna copy every single thing he's doing.
Okay. All right. So for that full hour, you're doing all the things that he's doing. Alrighty. Okay. And at the end of the hour, what happens? What do you guys see?
I'm calling forth for a raven. I didn't necessarily give it any specific, like,
Just your
nothing more
regular
than
black raven that just kind of...
Yeah.
Okay.
The spell says that it takes. Hold on, I had the spell open a minute ago. God. It takes up the qualities of the celestial fae. So it has characteristics of each of these realms specific to the warlock.
Uh-huh.
In this particular case, seeing a celestial style, almost bright raven before me confuses me. I'm like, it almost throws me to the ground. I'm a bit confused by this whole thing. As far as I know, I prayed to a demigorgon, a fiend. Why are you showing up in celestial glow? Almost querying, shouting at this bird in surprise. Because it's surprising to me. I thought I had a demon. And we can communicate since we're within 100 yards telepathically. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. At the end of this, as the bird lands on the brazier, I'm stepping back, doing my best not to stumble and shout at it, just confused. I can do nothing more than gasp at it. How are you such a light bird? You're supposed to be demonic, a demon. Like, I don't know what to. Zazer doesn't know what to make of this whole situation.
Does
Okay.
it reply?
Just say again.
Does the bird reply?
No,
playing the
it
bird.
kind of stops and kind of turns his head and looks at him, kind of cocks his head to the side and stares at him. A little bit confused himself, it looks like.
Alright. Then a few seconds later, a cat shows up.
Does the cat look
Zeke.
familiar?
It looks exactly like the cat that was just toasted.
Oh, it was, huh?
Zig is very, very happy.
Mm.
Cat! Not food! Jason, look, cat!
I get this dumbfounded look in my face. Oh, I think your cat was food, my friend.
Look, cat here, look.
Well, your cat's like my raven here.
Friend!
It's friend, yes, but my friend was.
Did Zazer do this?
No. Zig made cat. I made bird, pointing at my raven sitting on the brazier. I did that. You did that, pointing at his cat. You have a familiar.
A friend?
Yes. How do you have a friend? Just inquiring, like, I'm not sure that I'm going to get a good answer out of this, but just almost as confused and baffled at this situation that's developing for me as the conundrum that I just. How do you have friend? And that poor cat, like.
Cat not food, cat friend.
I'm
And it's
glad-
almost as a response to cat not food, cat friend. The cat lifts his leg and starts licking his own butthole.
It's supposed to be a celestial being with great power.
But he still
My
has to
cat's
clean his
stupid.
butt, all right?
Oh lordy, yep. It's been a good game so far, everybody. High five.
Yeah.
I think he's just very happy at this point. He's gonna. Be petting
He's got his cat back.
Zazer goes and sits down and contemplates just all the nonsense that he just bore witness to. Cat was food, now cat's not food. Celestial beings. Zazer is in a
Yeah, Zazer's surrounded by 3 celestials at this point, right? Oh.
yeah. Zazer just doesn't know what to do with himself anymore. He as far as a week ago, he was praying to demons, and now he's surrounded by the creatures of paladins. Whatever will he do with himself? Screw it. All right, I need some fresh air. I stand up, come up to my celestial on the brazier, put out my finger. Come on. Maybe me and you can have a little bit of a conversation between here and where we're going. I offer a stoop on my hand to the bird so we can get going.
Yeah, and it just hops up like whatever, no big deal.
Zig, let's go find everybody. I'm anxious to get out of this town. And I start making my way towards the door.
Make stick blue.
Sure. I grab his stick and make it blue.
Thank you, Jason.
You need your power, my friend.
He's in charge.
Air quotes the whole way. Charge, And I make my way out to see if I can't find the rest of the group. Like, not really trying to make eye contact with anybody, just trying to get from point A to point B. Like, wearing myself in a bit of shame, in a bit of shame kind of thing.
For the most part, like I said, only a few people are kind of giving you the cold shoulder. Seems a lot of people are realizing that, 4 individuals compared to the entirety of the town, still terrible, a terrible, terrible tragedy, but far better than the alternative.
Yup.
So yeah, the same goes for y'all. If there's anything in particular that you're looking for in the town, let me know. But things like like any kind of like regular weapon or new arrows or crossbow bolts, you can easily get.
Can Toe get some vials?
Yeah. Empty ones?
Yes.
Toe wants some colored liquid in bottles? Okay. Or just vials themselves? Just empty ones or full ones, or what are you looking for?
Empty ones work for me.
Okay. Easy enough. Yeah, those are easy. You find a couple of places that have some. How many are you gonna get?
I'll take like 5, I guess.
Okay. Yep, easy enough. And
5 each.
5, so 10 total.
So 5 for me.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I was kind of getting at, is how are you doing this, because... Alright, yep. Easy enough. Each one of you... Wait, is that was TikTok. Okay.
That fine for me. The spell cost 10 GP, so don't take that off.
Yes, that will actually... it was 10 gold
0
for...
gold.
Yeah.
All the materials and
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just following Zazer until we find the rest of the party.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take entirely... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Do we know what Axio, if Axio is going to want anything?
Well...
I would like a drink.
I would like a drink.
I would like a drink.
High five, good
If you're
job.
taking orders.
Yes, we are.
So you since you just jumped back in here, you had time to get rest in, and also the town is providing you guys basically if you need any kind of arrows or anything replenished, you can do that for free right now. If you need another weapon, they may be able to do that as well, depending on what kind of weapon that you're looking for. They may have it, they may not.
Okay.
Or like,
I don't really need.
okay,
I don't really need anything. But...
okay, or any kind of like vials, pens, paper, that sort of thing.
Okay.
And also the group has agreed for 250 gold each to track down where these people went, how big of a group they have, and what they want.
Oh, the people that attacked the town?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
$250?
Per.
Oh, per person. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah.
I had at the start of the game, I had switched around one of my spells that I was able to choose at the last level.
Okay.
Just letting you know that I did that prior to.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We haven't really gotten into that part yet, so that's good. That's fine.
Okay, excellent.
Right. Yeah. So if you don't,
still in the keep?
well, you're kind of in the town, so they've been able
Okay.
to they found a lot of folks that holed up in their cellars, the root cellars, and things like that. So quite far more people actually survived the night. However, it looks like everything that was of value has been taken.
Okay, and do we know what general direction that the group left in
Yes,
when they
the
left?
southwest. They didn't even try to cover their tracks. There was you could just see the huge bunch of footprints, the trampled grass, leaving southwest out of the town.
Okay. And that's where we're at.
Well, you're still in town right now, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's working out some stuff and getting some things that they can get a hold of before they head out.
Yeah, Zig and Zays are off on a bro journey.
A bro
journey?
Yeah, we got a buddy comedy budding up over here.
Getting a new trench coat or something, or what?
Yeah, they're gonna do their own thing.
They're gonna do their own trench coat.
Their own trench coat.
How tall would that be? Zig and Zays put Zays.
That would be very tall.
That would be very tall.
These like 5'10",
Yeah.
5'11".
You're talking to like 13, 14 feet.
Not even talking the horns and the red eyes.
Just think of all the enemies you could scare off, though.
Zig doesn't need me to scare anybody. Let's face it.
He does right now.
Ooh, fair enough.
He's a shadow of his former self. So, yeah, Zig's walking around He's happy he's got his friend back. But he's still letting Zazer lead. He's not standing out in front anymore.
Yeah, so it doesn't take long before you find out where each other are, and you eventually end up together again after all of you are running around and collecting all the stuff that you were looking for.
As we approach the group, I approach the dwarf. Hey, I'm eager to get out of here, my friend. You guys wrapping up with what you're doing? Kind of look.
I'm good to go.
Most excellent. You guys ready to get out of here? Kind of posturing to everybody. I'm excited to get out of this town at this point. Fuck.
So as you are kind of collecting up your gear and getting ready to get out of there, you're actually approached by a timid-looking individual who kind of walks up to you, and he's limping heavily on one of his legs, and it's like, I couldn't help but overhear that you intend to follow those raiders to find out where they've gone. I would not to come with you, but and he kind of gestures to his leg. It's like I can't really. I'd just slow you down. So I don't think you would happen to know this, but have you heard of my master, the name Leosin, Earthlander?
I can't say that I've heard that name before, my friend. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We are from Burdusk. He disappeared last night. We were fighting some raiders, and we were able to fight our way to the keep, but by the time that we all got there, we realized that Leosin didn't make it at all. And we went looking for him, and I mean, all we found was this. And he kind of holds up this leather choker that was basically kind of looks like it's been torn, where the clasp connects to the leather itself has been kind of ripped. And he kind of holds it up and says, just this, and his staff, which was broken. He's like, he is my master.
Holds up a stick.
The broken, yeah. Well, he's got like the broken one. You can see it wrapped up on his back.
Zazer, what are they saying? Zig can't understand.
By the way, the rest of you notice that Zig doesn't seem to be speaking common anymore.
I think that guy knocked a new hole in Zig's head.
And
Zig, have you been drinking without me?
not even realizing that I'm doing it, I turn to Zig and switch to the language he's speaking.
Matter of fact, hold on here. I want to see, because I think... Nope, not even the, Nope, they don't speak it either. Okay.
I turn to him without even thinking about the language switch. I think his friend was food, and he wants us to see if he wasn't. He wants us to find him to make sure that he wasn't food.
Then what happened to Stick?
It got broke.
He's only
The stick
concerned
got-
about the stick.
It got broke.
The Dragon Man broke the stick. It was almost like he broke you, my friend.
We not go there.
I'm actually curious about some. Is the guy in front of me limping because of injury or because of a natural limp?
No, there's a splint on his leg.
Can I would like to offer to heal the man using my spells. Do you mind if I heal you up?
He raises his hand as like, your magic is far better spent on where you're going than on me right now. I will recover.
I have every intention on getting my vengeance for too many reasons upon that dragon man. If I find your Leosin, you said?
Yes.
If I find Leosin, I hope that I find him for you.
Thank you. He is a half-elf, and one of the reasons I am worried is that he has been investigating these raiders for well over a month. We came here because he knew it was time for them to strike again, and then that this was their likely target. And, well, he was correct.
Do you
What I
remember
am-
where he was the last time you saw him?
Yes, and that's where we found his staff, his broken staff, and his ripped choker. But no signs of him.
And where was that at?
And it kind of, he points over kind of the northern part of town. That is where we came across the raiders at first, and then fought our way here. And it's kind of up in the, just south of that walled-in area, that intersection over there. But in his investigations, he may have tried to investigate their group when they retreated. Or, gods forbid, perhaps even was captured. Nobody understands them, these bandits, better than he does. His knowledge will be invaluable against them. When you find their camp, look for them and see if he is there. And
We
please
will.
bring him back.
Because we're heading out to track him down anyway. So if we find him, we'll try to bring him back. If he's still alive.
He bows deeply, said, "Thank you. My name is Nessim, and I am at your service." And he kind of bows again, as best he can, kind of trying to balance on the one leg. And he turns and hobbles off. Perhaps find someplace to sit.
All right, guys, are we ready to go?
Before we go, should we tell the group that we're like, I don't know, traveling with to this place that, you know, we're taking off?
So
we did our part.
It looks like that individual had once the kind of everything died down and the dragon attacks ended and everything else and the lights started coming up. It looks like they finished the last mile or so down the hill into the town, and you find him negotiating for cheaper house prices, essentially. perhaps looking to capitalize on the tragedy that just befell this place.
That's okay. He owes Toe money.
I was gonna say, were we getting paid to, bring him over?
Yes, you were getting paid. Have you talked to him about that?
We should go talk to him about that before we
Toe's
leave.
marching over there right now.
All right.
You go get him, Toe.
Oh lordy.
Hand out.
I'm gonna follow Toe.
Okay.
With my hand out.
Looking up at the both of them, do y'all think that that's the priority right now? Are we getting paid to go track a group, and even more than bring this guy to the town?
Traveling costs money.
Hey, listen, Horns. You play with your bird.
Listen here, Horns.
I give him this kind of very straight kind of, what in the did I? All right, you all go.
Toe will get your share for you.
Just to make sure that I get my share. No, I'll come with you.
No, trust Toe. Toe saved everyone's life.
Listen here.
Why do you no trust Toe?
Wait, which one?
You lost the key, dude.
No, key fell.
Key didn't fall.
You lost the key, you'll lose our money. Oh, I lost the money. Sorry.
No, exactly. No. You lost your key to your crotch, lowering my eyes down.
And if Toe would not lost key, we would not save all those people.
Lost key? No. You lost the key like you're gonna lose my money. Let's go get paid. Come on. Trust Toe. Shaking my head. I don't trust Toe.
Why are they all shouting? Why not speak like Zig?
Toe no understand why people know.
Hearing Zig say that in the language he's speaking, I kind of snapped to and realized that we've been having this fun split conversation. Zig, I need you to start speaking calming again for me, friend. It's been fun speaking Celestial, but I mean, you need to speak common now, my friend, please.
How?
How? I look a little confused and dumbfounded by the question. I looked at the group. I'm going to work on this one, gentlemen, telling them in common, hey, we're going to have to figure something else out here. We've had an
That's
interesting
okay.
night.
You figure it out. Toe, go get your money.
I'll go with Toe to be his bodyguard.
I'm going with Toe to get my money.
Looking concerned, I follow all of them. Oh, God. Dig.
And
Come on, Zig. Just kind
Zig's
of
he's gonna let his cat out of the bag.
Right?
14's probably suffocated already.
No, it seems fine. It crawls out. And
the first cat was Barbie.
yeah, well, this looks exactly like that cat. And it comes out of his backpack.
He's gonna start talking to his cat.
Okay. Like
Does it respond?
meow 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 or or
in the only language.
in
he
the only
can speak
language.
right
Okay.
How many cats do we have in there, brother?
I thought that we were telepathically bound to our pets and could
Yeah, you can kind of hear their intents in your head.
I was just curious on how that one worked out.
Okay, let's go collect our money then so we can get going, dudes.
Toe will go get for everyone.
I think I would like mine in my own hand.
Mm-hmm.
And we're having this conversation as we walk and try to find this dude kind of loudly, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to find him. All right, so you make your way to him in front of his cart of goods.
1 minute. How does this cat feel? What is it telling me?
He's just happy to be with you right now. He's ambivalent about pretty much everything right now.
So it's very calming to Zig.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just like whatever at this point. Everything's cool and nice and lovely and smells wonderful.
Alan, who's the guy we're looking for again? Sorry,
Leosin.
Leosin.
Yes. He's a half-elf.
I see the guy, right? We see the guy.
Yeah, you see him.
We're here to get paid.
Oh, you're alive.
Yes, Toe save everyone. Toe needs more money.
I let out a bit of a mocking laugh. Ha! Everyone.
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
kill
yes,
more
yes,
people
yes.
than
That's actually true. So it's like, oh, yes. I didn't forget. I'm glad to see you're all 6 of you or 5 of you are safe. That's good. And he kind of reaches in to his coin purse and pulls out 10 gold pieces for each. For services rendered. Thank you for getting me here. Now, if
Zig
you...
gives his money to Zazer.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right?
Zazer in charge.
All right, my dude. We're still going to the general fund as I slip the 20 pieces into my robes.
Okay.
I'm worried now. Shit.
I'm gonna put my gold in my boot.
Okay. You're gonna have foot gold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
No one will accept it because it smells so bad.
Yeah.
The things that dwarves do with their money. Fuck.
All right.
Well, we got paid.
Yeah, you did get paid.
All right. I'm feeling a strong lust for revenge and getting even for, well, lots of reasons. I look up to the group. Vengeance? Anybody? And start heading southward, southwestward, trying to pick up the not so hidden tracks of the group.
Yeah, so when you head to the southwest part of town, like, you can tell where they walked. All the grass is pretty much still, kind of pushed down into the ground, and kind of heads down to the south-southwest general direction. And as it gets a little farther out, it starts to kind of blend in with the rest of the grass. So essentially just, you can make your way through easily following this completely not, no attempt at all was made to cover their tracks. At all.
Oh, Lord. So reconnaissance is the name of the game then, huh?
So as you kind of head out, again, south-southwest, through, again, super easy to track, between the slightly soft ground and everything, there was a few hundred of them. Or it seems to be, quite a bit. Maybe at least 100, perhaps even more. And you start to just follow this, no problem. With pretty much zero issues whatsoever. After some time, you kind of see on what
in our walking, having put some thought into it, I start working with Zig a little bit, having him play parrot games, trying to get him to talk common. Say bread, say bag, say monkey. Just as we're walking, just having him repeat words after me, just to try to get him back into a language the group could actually speak.
Okay. All right.
Bread, bag, monkey.
There you go.
The freaking idiot who barely even talked before. Why even bother?
I turn and in Draconic do you really want to hear him speak Celestial the rest of this trip? Personally, I personally no. So I think Common's a better tongue for his tongue.
What does Celestial sound like?
It's no, it doesn't sound like that. Yeah, it's just singing. It's just all singing. It's-
Zig's just been singing since he woke up.
no, it's nothing like that at all. No, it's now I can't get that out of my head. Screw it, that's what it is now. That's what it is now.
Yep.
It sounds like the opening to every movie you've ever seen that has Satan in it.
Greek cathedral singing got you. Oh, that's great. So, did you really want to hear that cathedral-esque from our friend here this entire trip? Personally, I think Common's fine.
But look, in a more serious answer, it's very Latin sounding. Like Latin. E pluribus unum and whatnot.
Yeah, from the sound of it, Zig's been having a hard time with his punctuation and whatnot. It's probably easier for him to actually speak in Common. He's just probably like, I'm assuming shit. I'm done. I'll shut up.
I mean, fair enough. Good luck. That's gonna help.
Oh, shaking my head. Thank you.
Bread, bag, monkey,
Can you say gato? Wait.
gato.
Fabulous.
Bread, bag, monkey, gato.
How about wine? How about ale? Can you say ale?
Ale.
Ooh.
Can you say, give to all your money?
No, don't say that.
What Toe say?
Give
Toe
to
wants
all the money.
He has no money. Toe. You get nothing from him. Yeah.
So while this is all going on, after a little bit of time, you kind of start to see off on the horizon some smoke rising from a campfire. And it takes a little while to get there, another mile or so, before you start kind of coming down into it. And essentially, as you get a little bit closer to it, you're kind of coming down into an area where it looks like a bunch of rocks and boulders kind of have rolling down into a depression area. And there looks to be a campfire with a bunch of figures sitting around it or in that general area.
And these people, what do they look like? Just a bunch of people?
Well, you're not
Cultists?
close enough to really see that yet. You're a good mile out.
Oh.
You can just
Okay.
you can see like this depression where there's some large rocks and things around it, and you can definitely see the fire because you've been able to see the smoke for quite some time.
How far out of town are we now?
You are about 5-ish miles, give or take.
Cool. Toe wants to disassemble.
Okay. Yeah, with nobody around, you can easily split into your individual counterparts.
Does Toe say that to Zig? That you've posted?
I mean, probably.
I don't even know what language that is.
But does he say it, Toe?
Yes. Well, Toe's ass said it.
Toe's ass said it, yes.
What mean, mother tongue?
Oh, so he does understand that.
Say that again.
Orcish. No, you're half orc. You speak orc. Mother
Big
tongue.
people.
You're Big green angry hit with big stick.
Of course, Zig speak big people. What do you take Zig for?
I mean, you forgot common, so.
Little people? Zig speak little people. And then he switches back to Celestial. Zig speaking little people right now.
I looked as if no, you're speaking, you're speaking the tongue of your friend, and I point to his cat. You're speaking the language of your friend.
Well, that's gonna confuse the shit out of him. Anyway,
Zig speaking cat.
I knew that was coming.
Zig,
I can understand cat. That makes sense.
No, you. I hate to break it to you, my friend, but your cat's dead. Your cat, you summoned your cat back to you like I summoned this bird to me.
Cat not food.
No, cat ghost now. Cat like bird, and we speak with bird like we speak to my patron, Celestial.
I'll go sleep now.
All right.
It's gonna be.
just right there, goes to sleep.
Can we take a short rest?
I mean, you can. You know, you are. You know, they do have about 8 hours of a head start on you, and you don't know how far away they are. So, delaying may be an issue. I don't know.
I don't think it's a good time to sleep now, Zig. We should see if we can't catch up with that group.
Bread, bag, monkey.
Choosing to stay in Celestial, you don't have to go to Common for these ingrates. You don't have to say those words anymore, my friend. We can have a cool kids club in Celestial. Shit.
You mean cat?
Yeah, in cat. Screw it. We're speaking cat.
So okay. Anyway, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're learning about languages. So what are y'all doing now? Other than what you're doing?
I want to see if we can't sneakily enough catch up to that group, even if it does take us a day or two to do so. See if we can't catch one of them off guard and interrogate.
There's a campfire or something like that in front of us, right?
Yeah, you do have that the campfire with a bunch of people on it, and it does. I mean, it's pretty much right where you are currently traveling, based upon the way that you took before, or the way that they took, since it's very easy for you to track them.
We should go sneak up onto that campfire a little closer, see what we can see.
I'm all in for that.
Okay. So as you guys kind of come up on the north side of it, you're able to really start making out who is around the fire, which is making everybody's life a whole bunch a lot easier. The rocks themselves are all over the place, and really, in a lot of ways, kind of completely mask your approach towards these individuals, but at the same time, giving you a pretty good view of them. So this is actually really to your advantage where they decided to set up their particular camp.
So they're down in like a gully, and we're up on a ridge, and there's rocks around it.
It's more of a depression.
So how big are the rocks? Could we roll the rocks down and like?
They're a little too big. They're a little too big for that particular.
Oh, okay.
You're talking like these are, small boulders. Some of them are big boulders, and they're kind of just all over the place.
Okay.
matter of fact.
Ooh.
So as you kind of go around the big rock there in the upper corner, you do see a bunch of folks, a bunch of kobolds and some human and other humans just kind of all around this area. Now, they seem to be arguing with each other, and essentially the taller humans are kind of bossing around the kobolds and calling them stupid, and not only are they doing that, they're basically also fighting with each other on how they want to cook their food, because it looks like you can see over the fire a bunch of field hens that are basically roasting over the open campfire right now. The kobolds are kind of just trying to basically keep themselves. They seem like they're not very they're not too happy about being bossed around by everybody else, and they're rather annoyed with the way that they're being treated. You can easily see that as you kind of approach this area. You also notice that it looks like for all the kobolds themselves are all armed, but the other ones over here, south of where you are, leaning up against a rock, all of their armor, or not armor, excuse me, all of their weapons are leaning up against a rock. Right about there.
Toe. Toe. Toe.
So there's basically, like, you can see 4 swords just kind of resting against the rock on the side over there.
Toe. You should sneak over there and take the weapons.
Alright. Now I'm going to turn to Zazer. Zazer,
Yo.
not more little people.
More little people.
Is he afraid?
You can be afraid. We're here for vengeance.
Right. And at that point, I want the stick to light up. And he's going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I don't know if we should roll for initiative.
I mean, sure. What spell are you casting? Let's test that first.
3 tiny bolts of blue light come from the end of his stick and fire
Okay.
at 3 of the little people.
Gotcha. So you're doing I gotcha. I know what you're doing. Yeah. Everybody roll initiative. Everybody roll initiative.
So, wait, describe to me what just flew from the tip of your staff.
Well, you're about to find out here shortly.
Okay.
So
It's a pity I'm last though.
yeah, you are actually last. But all that basically means is that since nobody else knew you were about to attack, everybody was surprised except for you.
Alright. How do I target 3 individuals?
Control and click.
Yep, control click.
Alright. Control. Click them first and then press the...
Yeah, you should have them all targeted. Right now, yep, you have those 3 targeted: 60 feet away, 70 feet away, and 80 feet away.
Alright.
Yep. So after these blue bolts come flying out of your staff, good God. Yeah. So instantly just whap, 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 and 3 of these kobolds just get hit so hard by these bolts of force that they just collapse to the ground.
And Does Zazer recognize this spell at all?
You can give me an Arcana check.
Ain't bad.
Yeah, that's a magic missile.
Ooh. Magic missile. Ooh. Good job, my dude. High five.
What's high five?
What's high five? All right, Axia.
If it goes for our bonus action, high five.
Yes. A high five is a bonus action. Perfect. I like it, Axia.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at for a minute and just draw out my weapon.
Okay. Easy enough. Alrighty.
See if
Toe.
these guys come closer to us.
TikTok.
I guess I'll just I'm assuming we're using line of sight based on light or sunlight.
Yes, it is sunlight. Outside.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I'll just try and hit the cultist closest to me with an arrow.
Okay. Go ahead and try to shoot it. And you'll hit. Oh. Yeah, that straight up, your arrow comes flying out of nowhere. Well, it came from your bow, but still, for the cultist, it came out of nowhere and kills him instantly. I gotta read that one too. Anyway, next, Nutdrock.
I'm also gonna move up a little
Okay.
bit.
All right.
5, 10. I hate this 25 thing. He's so slow.
You have my condolences this entire game. I know your pain.
Oh man,
Dude. Especially
I think I'm just gonna try and ring the bell on him again.
Okay.
All right, here.
Oh wait, I can also make an additional attack action. So I'm going to do another attack.
Okay,
apparently.
how's that?
I didn't read my Dread Ambusher.
Oh, you didn't? All right,
Yeah,
let me...
I get it.
Can you link that for
Let's
me?
see. I was rereading it, so because I remembered it did stuff. I can move an extra 10 feet.
At the start of your first turn of each combat,
And I can
Okay.
do an extra attack.
which lands until the end of your turn. One additional weapon attack is part of that action. Ow! Okay, yeah. Yeah. And the second one misses, though. Okay, now we're caught up. Nutdrock, ring the bell.
Oh, it says my range is 60 feet, and I'm at 60 feet. Well, I won't get a disadvantage or anything. For
No,
this, right?
no. There's that. When it comes to spells, your range is your range.
Okay. So then I'm just going to try and ring it on him.
Succeeds at its saving throw.
All right. Well, I'm done.
Attack.
So,
Toe's
because we're
better
in-
half.
Better
Yeah.
half.
So I have disadvantage, right? Because we're
Yeah,
up.
because you're in sunlight. And yeah, that'll hit. So even with the blinding sun, your arrow heavily wounds that one.
That's fireball bolt.
Oh. Alright. Wow. You have a firebolt? Neat. Awesome. Are you moving or anything? Or you good?
Everybody's magical.
Everybody's got magic.
I'm
Not
good.
me.
Zazer.
Is the ground considered rough terrain because of all the rocks?
No, most of it's pretty big. So not so much. You can easily move around it.
Let's see. All right. I guess we'll target the. Oh, come on, spells. I know how to do. Oh, there it is. I guess I'll target the other cultist in the back with the old Eldritch Fist.
All right, and that's gonna
come
miss. It goes wide and completely misses him. All right, and since Zig kind of started this whole thing off, he gets to go again.
Once again, Zig is very confused. He's just going to stare at his stick.
Like, what? Yes, because that stick just killed 3 people. 3 little people.
It's going to the whole stick. Oh, how big is the quarterstaff? Like 8 feet?
Yeah.
It's going to turn a very bright blue.
All right, he now has a giant glow
I
stick.
didn't mean to do that, but yeah.
All right, cool.
And it is the equivalent of their light spell. So.
Yes, gotcha. All right, is you moving, or you just staring at your stick while it
It's
glows
staring at
blue?
its stick and it's turning. The whole thing's turning blue, not just the tip like it used to.
Okay, so more than the tip now. Now the whole shaft.
I didn't say it.
I did. Anyway, all right. So now after that salvo of things came through and people just start running out of the rocks. Let's see, who is this? This is number 1. Where's he at? All right. We can zoom. Yeah, that works right there. So Kobold. Number 1. Let's see. What kind of room do we have here? Kind of steps up a little bit. Aiming at the one closest to him. And he will also get disadvantage on his attack. Tries to whip his sling at you. And will hit with a 17. For 6 points of damage. Oh. I was like, huh? You put the sunlight sensitivity on yourself?
Yeah, I realized I could do that.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, I should do that too.
Makes it a little bit easier. Right. That was his turn. Number 2 is also going to go ahead and toss a sling for his Witcher over here at Zazer. Whoops. Hold on. Let me roll a second attack. Okay, either one's going to hit you. So, because I forgot to do disadvantage, and that's 6 points of damage to you as well.
Ow.
And then 5, 10. He kind of backs away a little bit. Kobold number 4 is also going to attack the closest one to him, which will be TikTok again. And he'll miss. And he goes and joins his buddy over here. Kobold number 5 also with his sling will miss. That was 5, and he comes back here. And then we're going to keep doing it until it works. Disadvantage. And I completely missed who I wanted to throw that on because I am bad at the game. All right, hold on. There we go. And another miss. So all these bullets just go flying by TikTok. Now, Axia. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he runs back. Axia, you're up.
Okay. Am I close enough to throw a javelin?
At who?
30 to 120. Can I hit cultist number 4?
You can attack him, but you're 50 feet out, so you will.
Control click them and they'll tell you your
sorry.
distance.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, you're 50 feet away, so.
And my range is
30 to 120, so you'll have disadvantage on the attack. And with. Oh, yep, that's a 1. That's an automatic miss, so your javelin goes wide.
Okay.
And he was not happy about that. All right. Well, this guy has no other choice. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And he runs over to the rock and arms himself. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. He arms himself.
Should have took their weapons.
And then he runs up here and grabs his weapon. All right. TikTok.
Since they so nicely just came right here, I think I'll just swipe at the one closest to me with my sword.
I got you.
But first,
You gonna take a selfie? I mean, what?
if only, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
So I'll deal an extra 1d6 on him whenever I hit him with a weapon attack.
Okay. And that'll hit.
Stupid disadvantage. Lose 20.
Actually, no. Oh, yeah. Never mind. You still get disadvantage right now. Sorry. I was going to say pack tactics would cancel it, but there's nobody within 5 feet of that enemy. Yeah.
Unless you count as rat.
No, I do not count as rat. That is a non-combatant.
Companion.
It's a non-combatant.
It could. I could have him jump on this cultist's face and bite him. You'd kill him.
It just says at least one ally within 5 feet.
Oh. Nutdrock. So you just killed the one and stepped forward? Yeah.
I'm gonna do my offhand
Okay,
too.
that's what I figured. That's what I was about to double check.
And I can't. Oh, I guess it didn't get rid of the other one, so I have double disadvantage. Whatever. Since that's not a thing, I'm not too worried.
Yep, that's going to hit as well. For 7 points of damage, critically wounding that one.
Okay, and that's all I can do.
All right, Nutdrock.
How am I supposed to help tank for you if you keep running away from this little dwarf's legs?
An entire campaign,
No tanks for you.
Tank.
That's literally, I feel like oh man. All right, well, I'm gonna ring the bell on these guys.
All right.
And hope for the best.
Sprinting is always an option if you want to get there faster.
Yep. 1 succeeded. Cultist 1 succeeded. Cultist 3 did fail. Cultist 3 has not taken any damage.
As now.
Yeah, well, it does now. Yeah, 7 points of damage as your bell tolls and deals necrotic damage. He feels his life being drained from his body. Tac-toc.
Firebolt.
Yeah, that's
You
a
wouldn't
miss.
get disadvantage because I'm next to him.
I attacked a kobold
Oh, never mind.
farther away.
Yeah,
That's too
he,
bad.
he missed the kobold. All right, Zazer.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5? No, 20's right there. I'm not used to being like right in the fight, so please bear with me.
No, it's fine.
Now, do I see the game hands around that fire at this point?
They're over top of it, yeah.
I look over to the dragon puppies. Take your game hens and run. Let us deal with your cultist friends here. And I'm yelling at them in Draconic.
Got it. Give me a persuasion check.
Skills.
Okay. All right. So you yelled at him. Next.
I'll then I'll swipe at this other one. Boop.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast missed as well. Shooting wide. You were too busy yelling over your shoulder that you couldn't aim properly, and you missed. Zig.
Once again, the tip of the stick glows an even brighter blue.
Okay. So the shaft is light blue, and then the tip is bright blue. Is that what you're telling me? Okay.
Yep. Just the tip.
Just the tip. Got it.
And 3 bolts of force travel outwards, and I think I did that twice.
Yeah. Three. Yeah, that kills 3 of them again. 3 more bolts, 3 more dead. Good God. Forgot how many hit points these things have. Oh, that's how many. Okay.
Nothing else. He's still just staring at his stick, which is glowing incredibly and seemingly firing bolts at little people.
For no reason whatsoever. No problem. All right, so this guy's dead. And Kobold number 2 runs back towards the fire, grabs a sack, and then runs back. Number 4. Yeah, that dude is leaving. He is off the map. He is off the map. All right. And this guy's dead. And that guy's dead. Axia.
Okay, I'm gonna come over here and smack this guy with my.
Yes. And he nimbly dodges out of the way of your axe as you try to cleave him in twain.
Okay, that's all I can do.
All right. Cultist number 1, who just got swung at, is not going to have any of that business, and he's not going to hit you either. He's just going to whiff as well. Cultist number 3, since you're the closest one to him, is going to go ahead and also try to take a swing at you. That time he will hit for a whopping 6 points of damage, only lightly wounding you, though. And then Cultist, this guy's dead. Cultist, this guy is dead. Tick-tock!
Well, I'll just swipe at people.
Okay. Yep, that's gonna miss.
Swiping part 2.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna swipe at the other one because actually no, they've both gone. I'll just keep on hitting.
Okay.
Well, attempting to, I guess.
Oh, and that's a critical hit.
Alright, then, as my bonus action, just because it's a crit, I'm going to move my hunter's mark from the dead dude on...
You gotta do that beforehand. You can't do it after you hit somebody. You gotta roll the damage
he's
first.
Dead anyway.
Yeah, well.
This is just for me.
This is just for you. Yeah, 24 points of damage. You straight up just murderize him. Your short sword guts him, and his intestines spill all over the hot rocks.
Toad's ass is the freaking greatest. Woo! Yeah.
That's your turn.
Pink mist.
All right, Nutdruck. Everybody's killing stuff but you. I mean, what?
Ooh. I'm gonna move right here, and I am going to pull out my warhammer
Okay.
and swing at him.
Yeah, hit him in the face with your warhammer, which will hit.
Yes. I'm gonna try and knock him out, not actually kill him.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, so with that final blow, you straight up knock this guy 100% unconscious. He collapses to the ground.
And that's it for me.
All right. That leaves Tack.
Okay, I would move a little closer. Still gonna shoot this guy, try to anyway.
Okay. Go right ahead. That'll miss with an 8.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action and run really fast towards him.
Okay. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you have that. Go ahead and use your dash. Ah! Running right at him. Zazer, now you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. With this really big smile on my face. Speaking in common this time. Run, little dragon, run! And I'm using Thermagy to really get my voice big and huffy. Kind of just playing to the
Oh, yeah!
again.
I am. All right.
Already an action, Eldritch Blast. If he doesn't get away and Toes swing misses, I'll then make a swipe at him.
Okay. So you're gonna ready an action to shoot your Eldritch Blast. If he doesn't run away and he is missed by Tack Talk?
Yep. Upper or lower half doesn't bother
Whichever
me.
half is the one that misses. Got it?
Yep.
Toad's not here, you freaking idiot!
Yeah, he's gone. Zig, you're up.
Zig sees his friend running towards the fire, and he's going to take double movement. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There. Okay, about there. There we go.
All right.
Shaja, wait.
All right, Zazer, wait. This guy is completely gone. 5, 15, 5, 15, 5, 15, 5, 15. So he kind of disappears into the bushes. And pushes his way through. All right, Axia. Are you guys going to pursue these guys or no?
No. I want to rummage the fire, see if I can game him.
Yeah, I want to kind of grab.
Yeah,
get my
coming
hand
over
on
to the
pin.
fire to see what's going on over here.
Yeah, so the only thing that you really see around the fire, other than the I mean, obviously there's a good, there's quite a bit of game hens being cooked on this right now. There is a grand total of 12 of them, and various stages of being cooked. Some are burnt on some spots more than others. It seems being distracted by the fight, may have caused some of that, but, whatever.
I would
Anybody
to
care
take
for
one
some
of
dinner?
I'm following Zaza. Zaza,
My dude,
you made stick really blue.
I didn't do nothing to your stick, actually.
It made all the little people go sleep.
Well, yes, but I didn't.
Thank you, Zaza.
Kind of just putting my hand up to my mouth just to try to hold the confusion and the bit of laughing that Zazer's just. Okay, yep, you're welcome. Game hen, as I offer him up one of the more cooked game hens, try to distract from I don't even know how he's got magic stuff like this shit. But I offer him up a game hen. Are you hungry?
Not sure if I should eat food.
Alright, I should eat food, and I sit down next to this fire and start macking on one of these game hens.
Bad things happened last time I eat food.
Well, that was last time. This is this time. Sit, join me. And I offer him another game hand.
Should not eat.
Alright, man, I'll save this one for you for later, though.
I'm gonna drag this unconscious acolyte over by the fire.
Okay. Over by it or over on it? I just want to...
Over by it.
Got it. Okay, just making sure. Wanted to make sure. Delicious cultist. Yeah, so you drag him over by the fire.
And I'm just gonna grab one of those. I'm gonna grab one of those hens and just kind of wait for him to wake up and just munch down.
Okay.
Alan, I'm
Yes.
going to try to find the javelin I threw so I can retrieve it.
Yeah, you can get that. No problem.
Okay.
No problem
and
there.
And I'm going to have some hen too.
All right. You're going to help yourselves to their lunch. No
That's right.
worries.
They're not here to eat it, so we might as well eat it for them.
So is that telling me y'all are going to take a short rest here, or...
Oh, we might as well. We're waiting on the cult to wake up.
Okay.
And
So-
in that time, I'm in a position just kind of right here, help encircle this guy a little bit.
Okay. No worries. All right. So while you guys are doing the short rest and surrounding this guy, before we come back, it's 9:15. This is a good time for us to take our break. So yeah, you just got done fighting this group of individuals, and basically you've got one left, and you started eating all their food, except something knocks the game hen out of your hands, Zazer.
Like
slapped it.
I
Right out of
up
your
and around.
hands.
Oh hell no! I look try to figure out what just happened. Slapping a game head. Wait, Colt is before me. That's right. Did the cultist just slap the game head out of my hand?
No, you didn't see what did it.
Oh. Oh god. Guys, I think there's a problem. I think there's something stealthing around us. Slapping food out of my hand and shit. I stand up and look around to see if I can't hear, or see, or smell anything that is out of place seemingly.
You sure you didn't drop it, you friggin' idiot?
Nothing. Nothing that you can. Any of your. Well, actually, give me a perception check.
Ooh, that was almost a 17.
Yeah. So you don't sense anything.
I look up to TikTok ass. We'd expect this behavior out of our friend here, kind of nudging to my right at this point. But something just slapped food out of my hand. We have a problem here. I turn and look to the cultist, kind of giving him that swift kick, but yeah, giving him a swift kick. Hey, you.
That swift kick kind of seems to, the sudden wince of pain seems to have brought him back to consciousness.
You wouldn't happen to have any friends that are particularly good with the stealth game, do you? kind of just standing over him, glaring downward, trying to make eye contact with him. Those cold black eyes.
Someone taps you on the shoulder, Zazer.
I look to the shoulder that was just tapped. See if there's anything behind it.
You don't see anything.
What's Asia doing?
He's playing with an imaginary friend.
Not like food.
Hold on, I'm reading a phrasing real quick.
Something taps you on the shoulder, Zig.
He's not fussed. Probably a cat. But it would.
Kinda in a panic, I cast invisibility on myself, and back just right on up.
Okay.
Like, trying to walk slowly, but like I just don't want necessarily anything to hear me as I move.
All right, you're invisible.
Perfect. Lasts up to an hour? Yay. And at this point, I'm just observing my group and kind of slowly pacing around in a clockwise kind of position to see if I can't spot anything. Rocks, tree line, my group, campfire, just
looking
on
for
edge.
anything.
Yeah, I'm on edge. Paranoid as hell.
All right, give me another perception check.
Gotta find it.
And
Ooh.
yeah, you don't see anything.
Oh god. This is god.
You're really not you're really not seeing anything. Zig, something's pulling on your stick. Take that any way you want, I guess.
And he means the one in your hand.
The one with the blue tip. Wait.
Zig is concentrated on his stick.
Something tugged on it.
He's been really focusing on his stick. He was effectively binding himself to his stick. So, don't know how hard he was concentrating to see if he would notice anything on it.
No, it felt like a tug.
There was no difference in the coloration of the stick at any point.
No.
Where's my familiar in all of this?
Where'd Zaja go?
I say nothing and make no sound.
Give me a. If you're going to try to do that, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Must get advantage, right? If he's invisible.
No, it just means that he can do it while people are looking directly at him.
I was looking at my stick.
I got it. But, all right.
Did Zig see Zaza disappear, or?
Axius, something just grabbed your hair.
I'm going to move over on this side because I don't like what's going on over on that side.
Did Zig see Zaza disappear?
Give me a perception check. I mean, you did see him cast the spell and then he disappeared. So.
And he's not answering.
No, he did not answer you.
Zig's gonna run for the woods. Shine Zaza.
Alright, so as you run towards the woods, he just took off running.
He runs fast.
Yeah, he just was like, Zaza! Just ran, just took off.
Yep.
Yeah, you took off running towards the woods screaming. This has really confused the guy who's on the ground, who kind of starts to crawl away a little bit.
He's getting away, you freaking idiots!
Just gonna
Run up in front of him.
him
Okay.
and look down at him disapprovingly.
Okay. He sees you and just kind of stops.
I attempt to commune with my familiar.
Okay.
Are you playing games on us, my friend? Pulling my friend's hair, grabbing my friend's stick, tapping me on the shoulder. Is that you?
Nope. It's a big negative.
Do you know if it's our friend Kat?
Nope.
Thank you, my dude. Could you do a circling pattern and let me know if you see anything aside from my group and the cultist?
Nope.
Punk.
Nope.
I kind of just shrug him off and thanks for your help anyway.
Nope.
I thought these were intelligent beings, and he's just saying no.
Nope.
He's turned him out to a raven.
And he's flying. He's actually flying. He's doing exactly as you ask.
Yeah, it sounds like my familiar.
Zig's gone at this point. He's not on the map. I can't drag him off the map.
Gotcha. So you disappeared into the bushes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good lordy. Using booming voice, Zig, come back to camp.
So a
I'm
hen
here by
pops
the
out of the
fire.
fire and kind of lands in the cultist's hands, and he like juggles it because it's hot.
What popped out of the fire? I'm sorry.
A
A
hen?
hen.
Oh.
Oh, a hen? I thought you said a head.
That's even worse, but no, it's a hen.
It's a flaming head popping out of the
Just
fire.
a head coming out of the fire.
I'm back.
Better not drop that freaking hand. Kick you in the teeth.
I drop out of invisibility.
Okay. Nutrock, a hen suddenly pops off the stick and goes right towards your face. Give me a quick dex check.
I gotta log back in first.
Okay.
I just lost internet.
Okay. No worries. Well, when you get back, get a dex check, because there's a bird headed towards your face.
A flaming bird.
A flaming bird.
A Kentucky Fried Chicken is coming towards your face.
Oh, man. So, while he's doing that, dude's conscious now. Even though there's a bunch of
You
weird
guys
shit
want
going
to
on.
roll for me?
I mean, I can roll it if you want me to.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. While you're getting back in here, we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Quick dex check for you, my friend, and you get a 17. Yeah, you're able to, like, snatch it out of the air so it doesn't smash you right in the face. So you're able to catch it.
I eat it.
I mean, yeah. You can take a bite out of it if you want.
I'll blow out the fire first, though.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't on fire, but it was, you know, cooking over the fire.
Hey, Alan.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll eat it.
I want to go back to the
And you said you were
right?
making yourself visible again.
Yeah. I want to make myself visible and go sit back next to. I'm gonna sit back down,
Okay.
pretend like nothing ever happened, and as if I'm not suspicious anymore.
Okay.
But I want ready in action though.
Okay.
If anything touches me, I want to cast my cantrip light on it, specifically on the thing that touches me, because it's a touch spell. So when it touches me, I want it to like start glowing and bright up.
Okay.
If it touches me.
All right.
What map are we on?
Stragglers.
Stragglers.
All right, so So you're ready an action to cast light on whatever. That's cool. Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I'm just gonna give the cultist a stare down.
Okay.
And see if he wastes that food. If I need to kick him in the teeth.
Here you go.
As you're staring at him, he starts eating because apparently that's what you want him to do. So that's what he starts doing.
Good boy.
I'll let tic-tac-toe handle that guy, the cultist.
Right. I'm just sitting here as a body block. If he tries to like shimmy by me, I'm just gonna keep him here, letting I figure the most familiar faces to him should be the one talking to him.
Where's Zig?
Oh, good question.
He ran away.
I yell out again.
They all
using
forgot
booming
about
voice.
Zig.
His internet was gone, but he started printing away.
Oh,
all
that's
fairness.
right. Your internet did
Right.
fall off. Zig took off running.
The last thing I heard before I said I was back was, I think it tapped him on the shoulders.
Okay, yeah. So a lot of weird stuff was happening. People were getting tapped on the shoulder. Zazer made himself invisible, which confused Zig, so Zig went running through the bushes to try to find Zazer to figure out where he went. So
All right.
Zazer's not even on the map, even though he's down in the corner. You don't see him. Matter of fact, I'll do it this way.
Zig is off the map. Zazer's by the fire.
That's what I meant, yeah.
I yell out again, Zig, come back to us! With booming voice going.
How far does that reach?
It's just like a really very, very, very loud shout.
I make my voice 3 times as loud as it
Yeah.
normally is.
Yeah, you probably heard him with that.
Jason?
I yell out again, Zig! Come back to the fire, my man!
I'll see if I can track the voice. He might not be able to, though. I might just be lost in the woods forever now.
Give me a survival. Yeah, so you're able to at least kind of keep your bearings enough where you could follow the smoke and figure out how to get back to where the fire
I'll try and
was.
hit that then, yeah.
And you come out of the woods and you see everybody standing there. Cultist is awake.
I'll slowly approach.
We're making s'mores.
Yeah,
Be careful, one.
You're eating chickens.
Chickens are popping out of fires, and we're all confused by it. So I turn to the cultish and poke him. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about this? These chickens popping out of this fire, would you?
His head kind of shakes. He just shakes his head back and forth, and then keeps looking at the kobold that's just staring at him.
It's an uncomfortable feeling having them look at you so hatefully, isn't it? Kind of jabbing at him a little bit harder with my finger, trying to find a between spot in his ribs.
What wrong with Cat?
I hear things familiar.
The cat wants attention. Wow.
Bonus action pet cat.
Pet cat. Yes. No worries. Cat is now petted. The cat purrs as a bonus action.
Isn't that a reaction?
Yeah, it's a reaction. That's right. I'm sorry. You're right. You are absolutely correct. The cat purrs as a reaction to being petted.
I have to make it a character sheet.
I'm gonna have to. Reaction purr. Gets +2 to all charisma checks for the next 10 minutes. So
One person spell.
But that charisma only is applied to Zig specifically?
just Zig, yeah.
Yep.
Well, guys, should we get going, or are we just going to stand around this fire all day?
I recommend that we interrogate our friend here, giving our cultist friend just that extra big smile. Haven't done a good interrogation in a while, honestly. Thoughts?
I'll turn to the party. Bird, bag, monkey.
And this time in Celestial, turning back to the cultist, you wouldn't happen to know anything about Greenest, would you? And why that town was recently attacked?
He just stares at you and stares at the half-eaten piece of chicken in his hand, and then takes a look at the kobold standing next to him and just shakes his head.
Oh, lordy. Alright, hard way it is. Kobolds, do you have any fun ideas on how to make unruly cultists speak?
Have the big guy threaten to eat him.
Alright. That always works.
I could always plant my axe in his head.
She's not bright either. That kind of makes him not talk.
That's fine. He's not talking
Gonna
anyway.
make some not talk.
He's talking anyway, so what's the difference?
What kind of shield do I have?
A shieldy type? It's a metal one. I mean, a regular metal shield.
I have an idea.
Ooh.
Use that shield to...
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'm listening.
Can I use that shield to scoop out some hot coal and just dump it on his legs?
Wow.
Dude, I like the way you think.
He's a little sadistic.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Why don't you? I can pick him up and drag his toes
And he's
into the
the
fire.
cleric.
I like where this cleric is going. Good job, bro.
Axia, can you give me an intimidation check real quick, since you threatened to, hit him in the face with an axe?
Intimidation.
Yes,
Let's
please.
do that first.
Actually,
I
both.
also
Yeah.
say
Well,
something in Zig's mother tongue.
okay. Yeah, he seems to, be nonplussed by the threat of being killed.
Well,
You guys just let me know if you need me to scoop some ash or some hot coals.
Why don't you give me an intimidation too, if you're gonna say that out loud, to threaten him with hot coals,
I step aside.
And-
Don't let me get in your way, my dude.
and do it with advantage.
Ooh. So intimidation's supposed to be charisma, right?
Yes, it is charisma.
Oh, wait, I have really bad charisma. Never mind.
Oh. That
All right.
is smexy, though.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So I guess the threat of him being burnt by the hot coals from the fire was enough to loosen his tongue, and he's like, what I know is that we were here to create a great hoard to honor the Dragon Queen. So we were just there to look for gold and gems and whatever other valuables. That was it.
And this was for Tiamat, Queen of all dragons, that big baddie.
Hail, Tiamat. Hail.
Did you guys take any prisoners with you from Greenest?
We know some were taken, but I don't know how many.
Did you see any of them? Was one of them a half elf?
I honestly couldn't tell you. We were far behind the main body.
Oh, another group then. How far away is that main camp?
It's it's a way. Maybe, I guess, from the town we're halfway there. Maybe a little more than that.
Ooh. So we would keep going in a southerly direction, you would say? Southwest?
Yes. Where the ground gives way to rocky crags.
Well, most excellent. We're gonna have to catch up to that camp then, folks. So what do y'all
Sounds good
think?
to me. Did we figure out what was tapping you on the shoulder yet?
No, actually, we still. I still have that ready to action, but. So I'll ask you again, since we're being so friendly. You wouldn't happen to know of any effect in the region that would be throwing game hens at us, pulling hair, tapping us on shoulders?
I
You
have
wouldn't know-
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
I think it was you. You went invisible.
No, my dude. They were tapping me on the shoulder. That's why I was being strange suddenly. That's why I
You're
kept...
the only one that felt it until you turned invisible, and then all the chickens started flying.
Be suspicious of me all you want, Kobold. But it was not me. As for this cultist, I move that we let him go. And I'm like, as I'm looking, I'm kind of giving him that winky kind of, like let him go, like air quoting with my eyebrows kind of thing. What do y'all think? We should let this guy go for being so forthwith with information. Thoughts?
If he's freaking lying, then killing him won't do any good, idiot. Let's just take him with us, and then we can let him go or do whatever once we find the main group. Kill all them.
Oh.
No, listen. If you let me go, I'll tell you one other thing. Something that'll probably keep you alive.
Oh?
Oh, that sounds good to me. I like staying alive.
You have my
So
attention.
so do I. So, my life for your lives. Deal?
You have a deal.
Okay. I know it's standard practice. They leave behind a group as a rear guard just in case we're followed. And more than likely, where they're going to set up is there's a valley that leads a small valley that leads almost directly into our camp. And about halfway up the area, there's a spot where two rock outcroppings come together, making a very narrow entranceway. That is usually where they set up the ambush.
Oh, thanks.
We appreciate the information.
You just... Okay. So you just shot a firebolt at him and missed. Actually, you're going to have advantage on that because he should be prone. I just didn't have him prone.
And pack tactics.
Yeah. So you
I'm
definitely...
gonna turn my back on this so I don't see this.
I mean, you're going to hear it if he hits.
So you want me to do it again?
Well, let's see. You dropped an 11. You have a +2. So that's a 13. And actually, yeah, you'll hit him with that. Yep. So yeah, you hear the scorch of a fireball that hits this guy squarely in his body and straight up kills him.
He would have told them about us.
Yes, he would have. Good work, my dude.
And who knows if he was actually telling us the truth?
Well,
I guess we'll find out.
Yes, we will. We're gonna have to be careful in that valley. Do some investigating. I'll be using that stealth technique from earlier to help a company of that, I guess.
What, the invisibility where you throw chickens?
Yes, the invisibility where I throw hot chickens from the middle of a fire. If I stood in that fire, I would drop invisibility.
See? He admitted it.
Wait,
What a
what
loser.
did
What a
you
dick. Who
what
does that?
what did you say about fire again?
He said something about standing in the middle of the fire.
Yeah,
If I was in that, if I was in the middle of a fire, I'm pretty sure that would drop invisibility because I should read the spell. But no, I was not standing in fire.
I mean, when we were eating the chickens, do you think we stood in the fire to pick them off their freaking sticks? Who stands in the middle of a freaking fire?
Putting my hand in my face, nobody. I just shake my head. Nobody stands in a fire. Silly dragon puppy.
You're the one who freaking said it, you freaking idiot.
I see that. Are there any chickens left at this point? Because I want to snag one and walk away.
No, they've pretty much either been tossed out of the fire or ate.
Screw it. I'm tired of this conversation. I didn't throw chickens at nobody.
And you pulled Axia's hair. You tried to grab Zig's stick.
I think I touched my butt too. That was probably you, you pervert.
You're always touching Zig's stick.
And you would like
Oh, making it.
dragon puppy.
Oh my god.
Is Zig actually back at the fire, or is he?
He's been roaming around. Like, he's been roaming around this whole time.
Yeah, Zig walked off because you told him that guy was going to eat his cat. So he just left.
Man.
Wasn't having any of that.
You should check Zig for your... Not Zig, Zazer for your cat.
I know that the cultist wanted to eat his cat. I was hoping he'd just crush his skull in before we could actually ask him any questions. I thought it'd be funny.
Right. Sorry about that.
Yep, no worries.
Ziggy's damage good now. He's not going to be cracking skulls at the moment.
Oh, poor dude.
He lost his mojo.
Oh no.
Well, at this point, this camp is starting to give me the heebie-jeebies. And no one believes me that there's something roaming around causing mischief.
Because it was you.
It wasn't me!
It's Pyto.
It totally
I
wasn't
can't
him.
turn invisible. And Toe's not even here.
Well, yelling at each other is not going to get us anywhere. We can at least be walking and yelling at each other. Let's hit bricks, or kick bricks, as they say.
Shall we
Are we
get
gonna
going?
freaking loot this guy? Or all the other people around here?
If you want to
I'm gonna
loot them,
give it
go ahead.
gold.
Do it. I don't need no money from these cultists. I just kind of will step over any bodies I come across.
I think Zazer was trying to hide all the chickens in it.
Okay.
Bad bag monkey.
Tiefling's gotta eat.
Axia, check him for chickens.
Who am I checking for chickens?
Don't touch me.
Caesar, do you have chickens?
I kind of look down and look up again. Well, the kind of chickens that I have, I don't think you want to know about, so...
Shake him.
I'd recommend you not doing that, madam. There we go.
And people don't trust Toe. Toe never went invisible through chickens.
So we need to keep heading south, right?
Yeah. It's really easy. Like I said, the trail is super easy to pick up, so no problem whatsoever.
Did anybody have anything on them, or were they all just broke?
You a total of 28 silver you were able to pull off of these guys.
I'm
You're
rich.
rich.
Good
Don't
job,
spend
brother.
don't spend it all in one place.
How long have we been walking by the time we got to this camp?
So this was about 6 miles past the town, so it's it's been about an hour and a half, give or take.
So we got still a fair bit of the day left then. Cool.
Yeah, I mean you left basically right around noon because essentially when the sun came up is when you guys were able to like sit down and kind of rest up and get all that stuff taken care of. And then by the time that you were able to collect all your belongings that the town was providing to you, and head out, it was around noonish. So yeah, you're 1:30 in the afternoon, give or take.
Yeah, we probably should at least travel until about nightfall before making camp. We don't want to lose too much of the day, I'd imagine.
Zay's are in charge. What next?
I turned to everybody. I recommend we continue walking south until dark. Let's go.
Speak like Zig.
Keep your eye on him.
Oh, I'll keep. Don't worry about Big Man.
I was talking about you, Mr. Invisible.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Can I just stick my tongue out at him?
So let's head south.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
Tally ho and what?
Yeah, so as you continue the movement southward, everything continues to kind of go pretty smoothly. You're really easy to track, and eventually that trail that is left kind of starts to filter into the fields that you've been walking through in the green fields start to kind of give way to rocky outcroppings that start to kind of show up in various random spots, and as you move a little further in, these become more and more frequent. So the next thing that you kind of notice is that you're in this really kind of stony, rocky area with essentially grassy and dirty dirt kind of floor, but with cliffs, not like super steep cliffs. We're talking, anywhere from like 5 to 10, maybe some places up to 20 feet, where all this stuff is going. And soon enough, without a whole lot of real looking on your part, you come across what was likely described to you as where the ambush site is. And when you get there, essentially what you're seeing is on each side there is, it's about 15 feet, between 12 and 15. This is likely where this is going to be happening. At least you kind of know the general vicinity on where this is going, where this is, and where you guys are. So give me ein Moment bitte, and I will get you all
On the next map?
on the next map. If it ever decides to actually load. There we go.
Now, since we actually know that this is an ambush spot,
Yeah, you can kind of see the likely ambush spot from where you are right now. More than likely, it's in that narrow pass that you can see about 60 feet ahead of you is where it starts to kind of narrow in.
And how tall is this?
About 15 feet. But it's not... It's kind of angled. It's not as steep. It's not like a cliff where it is here. So to kind of climb up it is difficult terrain.
Because more than likely, if they're going to ambush from above. Would be my guess.
What were the kobolds wearing? Were they wearing like a uniform, or were they all just running around naked? Or
I mean, generally they weren't really wearing much of anything that was, you know, really noticeable. They all had daggers and slings, but as far as no uniform or anything like that.
okay, so we'd look similar enough to them that it might not look all too suspicious.
I mean, possibly, but the ones that you've come across so far, none of them had armor.
Similar question. Amongst the cultists, were there any tieflings that we've noticed thus far in all of our time?
There was pretty much almost every race imaginable as part of this group.
Oh, most excellent. If we're looking for a bit of stealth, then I'm still rocking the dragon robes. I could probably just like walk into this. Oh, hey, me and my cobalt friends here. We were kind of decimated by this group. Can we join yours and just go ham from there? Thoughts? Because I dare say we're pretty well set up for creative trickery amongst the cultist group, considering we're pseudo-cultists ourselves in ways and aspects, I guess.
Yeah, that works for me.
And just
My plan was to just use disguise self so that I look naked and then run in and scream that you guys killed the group and you were chasing me, and then hit them all in the back when they start attacking you.
We can work around that, actually. Seems
Just
legit.
remember, if you guys go in, the two frontliners still.
And remember, Zig will more than likely cleave you in confusion if he can't tell the difference readily. So that one's on you guys. But I'm in. Seems like a chaotically good time.
Why don't you just go in by yourself?
All right, threaten me with a good time. I step forward. Hey Zig, stay here for a moment. If you hear me yell, come to me. And I start walking forward, kind of slowly but surely, just kind of looking for any drawstrings or ruins or anything that might suggest trap being sprung on my poor, unsuspecting warlock self. Because derp.
Okay. So yeah, you start to kind of move forward. Give me a perception check with advantage.
Perception.
Yeah. So, kind of keeping an eye out on both the left and the right, you can definitely make out. It looks a little out of place, but you seem to see something that looks more cloth-like than stone-like on the left-hand side.
Left-hand side, so over here. No? That's right, my bad.
The direction that you're... Yeah.
The inversion gets me.
Yep.
Your other right.
Yeah, you're the other right. The other left.
I turn and walk over to the thing that almost seems out of place and give it a more thorough.
It's more in front of you a little bit. Hold on, give me a second here. So like right around these kind of rock outcroppings, right about in here.
Not trying to step to where it gets too terribly narrow, but stepping in roughly about there.
Okay.
Kind of put my hand up to it to see if I can't grab at the almost cloth-like nature of
It's
it.
15 feet above you. You would have to kind of climb up the hill.
Threaten me with a good time. I make my way up towards it some.
All right, so as you start to kind of climb that, suddenly the rocks are pushed down on top of you.
Ah, crap.
And you succeed on your saving throw. So you're able to dodge out of the way of some of it, taking 15 points of damage as these rocks kind of tumble on top of you, and it pushes you back down to the ground. And everybody roll initiative.
I'm glad I'm really high on that lip. Might be able to pull off before I get murked.
All right, here we go. And round one, Zazer, you are up first.
Kind of letting out a very loud meep.
This guy is now visible since the rocks got pushed down on top of you.
I burned my last remaining spell slot.
Okay. I thought you had 3.
I have 2.
Okay.
I thought, and I use the invisibility spell.
Yep. Got it.
So, 7. So that makes that 6.
You're casting that as second level too.
Oh. Wait,
Remember, all your spell slots are second level. So you cast all your spells at second level.
Which means that it goes for an additional D8. Okay. Which means that's D8.
Yep.
3 more.
So
then.
3 more. Yeah. Basically, you got to remember that all your spell slots are always cast at whatever level that they currently are set at. So your pact magic right now is second level. So every spell that you cast is cast as a second level spell.
Oh, that's most excellent, and that ranks up with me as I get.
It does.
Oh god, these guys are just brutal at those points. And there's an acolyte standing next to me now, huh?
Well, he's up on the hill. He was the one that shoved the rocks on you as you started to climb.
Oh, this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I go running back. Mistakes were made. And
just running for your life after a bunch of rocks were dropped on your head. All right, got it. Nut rock.
Yeah, I'll just wait here.
Okay. No problem. Zig.
Jason, you okay?
I start shaking my head in this frantic kind. No, I am not okay. I am not okay. And I'm still kind of shaking after, like touching my horn where it was once kind of cracked because of the rocks, and it's not cracked. My horns are okay. My horns are okay. Just kind of frantic about that.
Zig's going to stand in front of Zaza. Zig, protect you, Zaza. And he's going to throw a hand at this dude on the hill.
Okay. Axe time. Going to ask him a question, and we'll hit him. For 7 points of damage. Good God, that is a throw. Yeah, he takes it right in the shoulder. He did not like that whatsoever. Axia.
Okay, I'm going to come up to here. I go there, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right? Is the movement?
Yep.
And And let's see, can I hit him with my
5,
javelin?
10, 15, 20. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck my javelin at him.
Yep, that's going to hit him. And yeah, your javelin just hits him squarely in the chest and he falls down onto the ground, bleeding out. All right, well, he doesn't get to do nothing because he's dead. All right.
And that's what I can do.
Got it. All right, so easy enough. So the first thing is that you hear a spell being cast, and you're able to make out another one. And there we go. That guy. This guy. Will you stop moving the whole thing? And one more. There we go. Okay. So that guy started finishing casting a spell. All right. And then next. Wait, where did he go? Oh. All right. So this one here moves up. Since there's no point in hiding this anymore, he's going to move forward. I should make him visible. And from here, he throws a spear. And hits you, Axia, for 2 points of damage, just barely grazing you. And then this guy moves up. You can see him moving up. And he's going to also throw his spear. And we'll hit again. For 4 points of damage. And this guy moves forward and throws another one. And another one. And another one. And this one will hit for 2 points of damage. And then this guy five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just within range. Throws his and will hit again for 5 points of damage. Just getting wrecked by all of these standing up here on the ambush. So he's going to throw at Zig and will hit with a 22 for another 4 points of damage.
Ow.
Yep. And then this one will come up and also attack Zig. And will miss. All right. TikTok.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna climb up to the.
All right. Yeah, so the climbing up, yeah. It's difficult to correct turning up, so that'll be 30 feet for you to get to the top, basically.
Okay. So I still have 10 feet since it's my first attack.
Yep. Yeah, because you get that extra 10 feet. Because of that ranger thing that you do.
Yep. I'll cast Hail of Thorns
Okay.
as a bonus action, and then I'll shoot at Rear Guard 5.
Okay.
Just what I need from frickin' Zazer. Slap him
Yes.
while invisible.
Yeah, and that's gonna hit.
You can blame me all you want, but it wasn't me. It ain't me.
So that it does the damage of the arrow. Yeah, plus your Dread Ambusher. Got it. Yeah. 13 points of damage. Your arrow just pierces this guy right through the throat. And he just... and collapses to the ground. And then your... everything explodes everywhere. And... half damage. Yeah, there's a whole lot of dying folks. Some of them auto-failed because they didn't have any. So your arrow explodes into a hail of thorns that spread everywhere.
And then I'll just attack. Oh, miss terribly.
And miss with your second one. Yep.
And that's it.
That's it. Tech Talk.
Can I use a bonus action before I do a regular action, or do I have to do the action first?
It depends on the wording of the bonus action, but yes, you can use it at whatever time, depending on how it's worded.
Because I want to use cunning action to dash up the hill.
Yeah, you can
The
use that
opposite
at any
side.
time. Yeah, that's you can use that particular bonus action whenever.
Okay, because I wanted to be up there and then still do an action.
Yep. Yeah, so you can use your dash up. You can use your bonus action to dash up there if that's what you're going to do.
Yep.
All right. So you still have your move and you still have your action.
So I am going to stealth, go hide.
Okay.
I'm gonna go hide.
Yep, go ahead and roll a... Yeah, there's enough debris and everything that you'll be able to duck behind some stuff and get out of the way and attempt to hide. Okay.
And then in stealth, does that slow down my movement?
Yeah, you're half speed if you're trying to remain stealthy. So you'll be able to move another 15 feet, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
There we go.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. And then finally, climbing down and moving up to there. This guy shoots his heavy crossbow and aims... Let me see. Who does he aim for? 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll that. That's 2. That's Nutdrock. I picked somebody random. Aims and fires his crossbow at Nutdrock and will hit for 6 points of damage. Zazer.
Struggling to unmute myself, sorry. Kind of peeking out between the tower of meat before me. That is... Oh, crossbow, you say? I think I have a present for that crossbow. Hold on. Oh, totally got a present
16,
for you.
16's gonna miss.
Ooh. I step back behind Zazer and... Actually, hold on. Wording.
You're gonna step behind yourself?
I guess. Do I have to touch somebody to use healing light, the warlock thing that I have?
The which one is that? That's the thing for your celestial pact, correct?
Yeah, yes.
The healing light The healing light is within somebody you can see within 60 feet of you.
Oh, there it is. So I have 4 of those now. D60s. I'm gonna throw one of those at Axia
Okay.
to just kind of spritz her up a little bit.
All right.
As I step back behind Zig.
And that's a bonus action, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Yep, hit one creature you can see within 60 feet, spinning dice from the pool. Your charisma modifier. Oh, that's and you have a grand total of 1 plus your warlock level. Yeah, so you have 4. Yep. All right. Cool.
And that'll be my turn.
That'll be your turn. All right. Zazer's done. Nutrock.
Okay. If it says that it the Shield of Faith, that is concentration, right? It
I
says
believe
concentration up to
so.
10 minutes.
Yeah, if you drop it into the chat, I can get to it quicker. Instead of having to try to look it up.
But I drop it into the chat.
Just if you just grab the actual ability. What was it again?
Shield of Faith.
Yeah, it's concentration.
I
up to
grabbed
10
the little
minutes.
ball.
Yeah,
by it.
yeah. It is a concentration spell. It's cast as a bonus action. Yeah, creature of your choice within range. It gives them +2 to AC for their 10 minutes, up to 10 minutes.
I'm just gonna select the Zazer, Zig, and Axia, and I'm gonna cast Bless.
Okay. I was about to say, wait, you can't do that. But you were talking Shield of Faith before, and then you switched it to Bless.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, I was gonna use them both, but they're both concentration, so I can't.
Ah, gotcha. Gotcha.
And then with that, I'm going to, because that's an action, right?
Bless is, I believe, a bonus action spell.
Casting one action.
Okay,
time.
never mind. It is an action.
Healing Word is a bonus action.
That is a bonus
I'm
action,
gonna
yes.
cast Healing Word on Axia.
Okay. And that heals her for 5 points of damage.
And I'm just going to stay here.
Gotcha. Easy enough. Zig, you're up.
Right. Zig is going to charge at this V guy.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely the most well armed of all the individuals in this group.
And let's see what I'll hit him with. Zazer, not food. Actually, not food. Whack.
Whack. And with a 14, you will miss.
Do I get that bless?
That it already got added.
Damn it. Where is it? Oh, I'll just declare it. Alright, action surge and whack.
Okay. Do it again. Do it again. Oh God, that's a crit. Good God, grand total of a 30. You rolled the max on the blessed die as well.
Not food. Yeah, I'm not food.
Yeah, 18 points of damage as you just whack the ever-loving crap out of this dude. With your battle axe. Damn. Okay, yeah, you hit the crap out of him. He is not happy with you at all, but he's definitely looks like he's up for the challenge that you have just provided for him. Axia.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is rage.
Okay. Go, raging barbarian. Yeah. There we go.
Then I'm going to come up here. And I'm going to smack this guy.
All right. Smack him.
Smacky, smacky, smacky.
Mr. Veteran. who is going to take 20. Yeah, that's a hit with a 24.
And then, if I'm going to use a Barbarian Storm, do I have to hit him and then put that on myself, or how does that work?
Okay, so which one are you going with? You went with Storm Aura, correct?
Yeah, I went with Storm Aura, yeah.
Which one did you pick? I don't remember.
1d6 lightning one.
Okay, so you picked the same one. So that normally happens the moment that you rage. So you can move up, then use it as a bonus action, and then use it. So basically,
I thought I had to hit him first.
No. You that is as long as they're within your aura, you can attack them with it.
Okay, so I put that damage on me, or I put that damage on him.
So he has to make a saving throw. If you open up your action where it should have that there, right? Yeah. There's your Storm Aura.
Yeah, and then it says damage cast, damage heal.
Yeah,
attack.
so where it says where you see the cast right there.
Yeah.
Just bring that cast over onto who you're targeting. And it should automatically roll. So he succeeds in his saving throw, so he doesn't take any damage from that.
Okay, well, I'm going to attack him, so...
Okay.
Oh, wait, I already did, right?
No, you haven't attacked him yet. That was just your Storm Aura.
No, I rolled the 24.
Oh, yeah, you did hit him. Okay, my bad.
So now
Sorry, I forgot. We had to backtrack a little bit. No problem. Yeah, 8 points of damage. Another wound against this guy. And done. This guy is dead. I don't know why he's still there. He can go away. All right, so he's concentrating on that. He can't do that. So he is going to go ahead and try to drop a Sacred Flame onto Zig, who succeeds in his saving throw and is able to dodge out of the way just in time. All right, where's this guy? All right, so he knows the immediate threat is the guy right next to him, so he's going to try to throw his second spear at the guy closest to him, and will miss. And then this guy who's going to, since the veteran seems to be well in hand with the other two, is going to go ahead and and he will miss the cleric. And then number 3 will slide down the hill a little bit and try to stab Zig. And will miss. And then number 4 will slide down and up and take another stab at the barbarian and will miss. None of these guys can hit anything. This cultist is dead. At number 6 is going to move up and try to throw his second spear at Axia and will miss. All right, TikTok.
Alrighty. I'll move up a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'll just shoot cultist.
Yeah, that's going to hit him with a 14. 8 points of damage, killing him. Another arrow straight to this guy's face. You seem to like you like to penetrate people's faces with your arrows, it seems. Just
it's like I'm Skamos all over
again.
Except,
yes.
Penetrating people, Shane.
Penetrating people, this time in a completely different way. Yes.
Oh, Lord.
TikTok, you're up.
Okay, I want to use a combination of my move speed in stealth and the cunning action so that I can get next to this guy still unseen.
Okay.
Does that work?
5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that'll put you right there. Yep.
Okay. And that's all my movement and actions.
Yeah, that is your movement and your bonus action, and he did not see you come up.
Excellent.
Surprise!
So actually, hold on. Give me a second. There is a way... I thought I had a hidden ability. Or maybe I don't. Stable, unconscious, turn, incapacitated, grappled, frightened. Nope, I don't. Never mind. I thought I did. Anyway, you'll have advantage on this attack then, because he doesn't know you're there.
Well, I can't attack right now anyway, right?
Well, I thought you said you were using your bonus action.
Right. To move 15, and then I was stealth, so I could only move 15 for my regular movement.
Yeah. So you still have
So
an
I could
action.
still attack then?
Yeah, you still have an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Math, it's hard.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Or subject at school for me.
But yeah, boom, that's gonna hit. And you will not get sneak attack on this. Just to make sure you know.
Why not?
Because you have disadvantage because of your sight.
But I canceled it out with the advantage.
But you still have both of them. So I know this is kind of a sticky wicket, but essentially, basically, you still have both advantage and disadvantage, even though they technically cancel the way that you roll 2 dice, but they still are both in effect on you. So you have to have advantage, but also not have disadvantage for sneak attack to work. It specifically says that actually in the sneak attack rules.
Okay,
but it doesn't matter.
Anyway.
It don't matter. You stab the shit out of him anyway, and he dies. Yeah. Popping up behind him, saying surprise, and stabbing him right in the back is all it took. All right, this veteran drops his crossbow and pulls out his longsword and decides that his best bet is to swing. Well, he's going to take one swing. And the first one at Zig. And will hit. And he's going to use both hands as he brings this thing down for 12 points of damage. And then takes his second swing at Axia and will hit. For... Okay, that's weird. That should have had that.
Is it not doing the half damage again?
Yeah, it's not doing it again for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why. Let me look at this real quick. Where are you at? Is there something I'm missing on this? Advantage
Was
check
that
strength.
piercing damage? Because I'm pretty sure it says pursing that she resists, not piercing.
Yep, that would be why. Piercing. Now it's spelled correctly. We'll have to fix that on your character sheet. Yeah, so... I'll fix that in a second. Sorry about that. I misspelled the ability on your character sheet, so there you go. Alright, you're fixed. So you took half damage from that. Let me fix your ability score, or your ability here. P-I-E-R-C-I-N-G. I can't believe I spelled that wrong. That's hilarious. And then remove rage. And put that one on there. I spelled it wrong twice. Alright, we're fixed. Alright, next is he did his 2 attacks, so that's him done. So next on the list is Zazer.
Oh. Double checking to make sure that my horns are still okay. Okay. That's right. Fighting. Killing thing. Which one cast the sacred flames?
The one in the very back right now.
The
The
acolyte.
Alkalite,
Yeah,
number 2.
Oh yeah, no.
the one in the very, very back up top.
I don't appreciate that at all.
That's going to hit him with a 12.
Perfect. Spy spell.
Yeah, and you hit him with an 11, which knocks him unconscious, and the bless spell that he was concentrating on fizzles out and drops off of everybody else.
There's an audible ha loudly exclaimed by Zaze from where he stands.
Okay. All right. Nutdrock.
I'm going to move up here.
Okay.
I'm going to go here and here. Cultist, he's not actually up on that hill, right? That cultist number 4 is the rear guard.
Number 4. Yeah, he's down on the ground floor.
Okay, so he'd still actually be within 5 feet of the other fellow.
Of the veteran or the other, of which one?
Yeah.
The veteran?
Veteran.
Yeah.
Ring the bell on him.
Ding ding
both of
dong.
them.
Ding a ding 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 dong. Oh yeah, they both saved.
Well, that's just rude.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for that.
That's up for that. All right, Zig.
When Zig shouted Zig not food last time, he shouted it in common. Just
Okay. Sweet.
if anybody
you're
noticed.
He knows the important things.
Yeah, he knows that. That's the-
He's just going to keep swinging at this veteran.
All right. That's going to hit with a 17. And 8 points of damage. He is starting to get a little winded.
Zig thinking about you next.
Oh no.
All right. No, I'm not going to do anything else yet.
Okay. All right. Naxia.
Okay. Oh,
That's an auto miss. Oh no.
well, that sucks, but
Yeah, it is. Well, this acolyte is dead, so.
Can't you use your lightning too?
Oh yeah. Bonus. Go ahead and use your lightning too. Before we do
Oh,
that,
okay.
before we move on. Figure out who you're gonna shock. Yeah, he fails his saving throw, so he'll take that damage.
so then I just click the attack.
The damage, whatever the damage is, the 1d6, just drag it onto your target and boom, 2 points of damage as your lightning zaps him as the storm rages around you.
Okay, that's all I can
Roar. All right, that guy's dead. This guy's dead. All right, number
That's
3.
Fire damage?
Does this say fire?
Yeah, it's a state
Oh,
fire.
she did the wrong. Okay, did the wrong
do. Did I
one.
do? Oh, am I supposed to do fire or the lightning?
The lightning one was the one that you picked, I thought.
Oh, you want me to redo it?
No, it's fine. Well,
Okay.
just do it the other way next
Is it
time.
the save damage or 1d6?
No, it's just 2 damage for the fire.
Okay, because with the lightning, it's 1d6.
Yeah, and the fire one, I think, damages everyone around you for 2.
Oh, okay.
And that was the difference. That you decided that, front lines maybe not damaging everyone around you is the
Does
best
that include
idea.
damaging my
Friends and
comrades?
foes, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll
Anybody
make sure
who
I
is
don't
within,
do that.
I think 5 or 10 feet of you takes 2 points of damage.
But the lightning only hits
The
whoever.
target.
Get hit for 2 then.
No.
All right.
She clicked the wrong attack, essentially.
Sorry.
No big deal. All right, so cultist number 3, which was this guy right over here, and his closest one is Zig, so he's gonna try to poke Zig with his stick and misses. Number 4 is going to go after the one right in front of him and will miss. And then number 6 will also go after Axia, being the closest one, and will hit. Luckily, only for... There we go. That time it worked. Yay, because it's piercing damage and it's spelled right. There you go. Taking half damage, you only take 2 points of damage. And TikTok.
Alrighty. I'm assuming is 6 on the ground, or is he still with me?
He's actually kind of halfway. So he's within 5 feet of you, since he's kind of on the halfway point.
Okay.
The other one, however, is on the ground. So he's below you. Number 4 is below you.
Silly question.
Okay.
Could I just jump? I technically only have 5 feet of movement, but could I jump from where I am at onto the veteran's head with, like, both my swords just pointed down, ready to stab him in the jugular?
If you've got only 5 feet, no, you cannot get to the veteran. However, you can get the drop on that cultist that's right next to you.
That's less fun. I'll just swipe at the other number 6.
He said that's less fun. All right, well.
I was hoping my 15 feet above him would help.
No, unfortunately, no. That's going to hit with a 16 for a whopping 6 points of damage, which is enough to kill him.
And then I can't really do anything else. So
okay. All right. You're just going to look pretty. All right, TikTok. Which one are you stabbing? Doesn't matter, it's missing anyway. With the 2 against the cultist. Alright, the veteran now has multiple new targets. So he pulls out... Nope, you're going to disengage? Okay.
Bonus action, baby.
Disengage and move back. Got it. Yep. I was wondering if you're going to do that or not. So the veteran pulls out his short sword as well. Oh, this is going to be fun. And he swings his long sword at Zig and will hit. For 11 points of damage, and Zig goes down.
Well... Huh.
And then takes a swing with his long sword again at Axia and hits. For 7 points of damage, which is resisted down to 3, and then takes a swing with his long sword or his short sword at Axia, and will miss. Zazer.
Well, that's just rude.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I go unconscious instead? There we go.
1, 2.
Oh, are you using your thing again, by the way?
Yeah. I'm burning the last of it. Because I'm capable.
Well, I was actually talking to Zazer if he was going to use his go back to 1 hit point thing.
I thought it was automatic.
No, it doesn't automatically do it. Unfortunately, you got to click it.
Do I have an ability for it?
You should. Pretty sure.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
your relentless endurance. It's under race. Has a heal of 1. Yeah. All right. I have it remove that, but it looks like you're not unconscious right now, so you're good. Okay. So between 11. Okay, yeah. So you should be there.
Don't forget to stand up.
He's not prone right now. Well, no, he's not prone because his His orc
Relentless
ability.
endurance should-
Yeah, basically, he doesn't go to... The first time he goes to 0, he doesn't go to 0. He goes to 1. So, anyway. So, Zazer, you use your ability to heal him back up. Got it? You use your... Yeah, you use your last 3...
I'm definitely agitated with that guy that...
Yeah, and that's going to hit with a 27. 8 points of damage. He is starting to really look bad. He is critically wounded at this point.
Shouting, Zig is not food! Back up, my man!
Nutdrock.
I'm going to go ahead and mosey on down here.
Moving on up.
I'm going to take a swing at the veteran
Okay,
with my warhammer.
got it. And that'll miss.
Maybe I should have blessed myself. All right,
Zig.
I'm done.
Zig, you're up.
Alright. No messing about. Let's just swing the axe.
Oh, so close. With a 28, that's definitely going to hit. For 10 points of damage. This guy is on death's door.
I've already used my...
Your action surge.
Yeah.
Axia.
Okay.
Wow. Is that the second one in a row?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Wait,
well,
who was the one that rolled all the ones last game? Or last campaign?
Oh, Morgan.
It was Morgan that rolled ones all the time.
And he did his save.
Yeah. All right.
Tried to forget about those
If I remember right, doesn't the save just half the damage?
I don't know. What does it say?
That's how we played it last time.
That is how we played it last time. So yeah, go ahead and roll the damage. I'll double check it here real quick. But
Unless we were wrong.
oh yeah, no, it's doing it. It's half damaging it. So yeah, it is damage for half. My bad.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you still did 3 damage to him, regardless.
So
I remember because I got a lot of 1
Go.
damages off on
You know what?
it would
Because
have been at one other time that she would have hit.
yeah, she
Yeah.
would have, and it would have done a minimum of 1 damage, which would have been enough to take this guy out. So we're gonna call that a kill.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah, your lightning takes this guy out, and him dies.
Oh.
Oh, you wanted to kill him?
I wanted to jump on his face.
Well, there's still a cultist there.
All right. So that was Axia's turn, and this is cultist number 3, who is very upset and realizes that maybe they have bit off a little more than they can chew. So he is going to disengage. 5, 10.
So when they disengage, you don't get a bonus action to hit him, right?
Yeah, you cannot use your reaction to try to get an attack with them. So instead of them just turning tail and running, they're essentially doing a tactical retreat. So think of it as like that. So they're basically giving up their attack in order to not take any attacks.
Okay.
There we go. So he starts moving downward and away, moving south. Cultist number 4 is also going to disengage. 20, 25, and 30. And moves up there. That guy's dead. All right. TikTok.
Guess I'll just kind of move down and then I guess I'll And then I'll drop my swords and shoot the number 4.
Gotcha. Shoot him. From up top. That's going to hit with a 14. And yeah, that straight up kills that dude as well. Your arrow coming down from an angle, going into his ear. And taking care of business. Tack.
Okay, I'm going to do what my brother couldn't. I'm going to run down here. 15, 20, 25, 30. Then I'm going to dash off the cliff and jump on this guy.
All right. Just land on his head.
I can't see it. I can't move my guy now, but...
Oh, what did you do that for? Okay. No, it's fine. There. Now you can target him.
And just regular attack.
Yep,
right?
do a regular attack roll. And you miss. So give me a dexterity acrobatics check. All right, yeah, you're able to keep your feet though, so you don't miss so badly that you fall on your face or anything, or any of that. And then we'll put you to the other side. Okay, you're able to basically kind of roll out of the attack, and end up on the other side of him. That guy's.
The sun was in my eyes.
It was beautiful, though. It looked nice.
It looked really good, right? Like he jumped out, did a little roll. It was great, except that he missed the attack. Zazer, you're up.
Well, let me have my hand out. Ooh.
That's gonna hit with a, yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
Ooh.
And you kill that one.
Oh, was that what you were trying to do? Kind of just smugly,
No, I was trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't mean
What
to play
that
your
other voice
character.
said.
What that other voice said. Say you God? I agree.
Spend half the fight hiding behind the big guy.
All right.
Oh.
And I'm smaller than you.
That's true.
You're in charge.
Big Man's not wrong. So, y'all want to loot the bodies? Get paid and shit? Yeah,
I'm gonna check the veteran. Does he have anything on him?
So so he definitely has the he's definitely got all the weapons and stuff in the armor that you see. So he's wearing some splint mail. He's got a long sword, a short sword, and a heavy crossbow. And what you also notice on all these guys is that they're all dressed up. Every single one of them is wearing a black leather tunic. The mantle of it is flared, and it's got a lot of kind of dragon motifs embroidered onto various pieces of it. And in addition, their spears, most of the spears that they were using against you, except for the ones that they kept on them, it's this thing here is on the handle. It's all carved with a bunch of dragon symbols and pictures of dragons, and even the blade of the spear itself is in the shape of a dragon head.
Oh. I think I very much need both, I need this tunic, actually. Uh-huh.
We'll take that veteran sword, just in case I grow a third arm. You never know.
Yeah, that's always a possibility, I guess. All right, so Zazer, you were going to take. Actually, we're going to try and do it this way. we're going to do it this way. Let's go to party inventory. I want to see if this works.
Ooh, all the excited.
While we're doing that, or while you're doing that, can I take this time to cast my healing word at level 2? My healing word 2?
Sure.
Or
Sure, you absolutely can.
prayer of healing. Like that. That's what it's called, prayer of healing.
So if you click, there is a all right, it is now the 17th. If you go to the party sheet, which essentially is the one that looks like an eye with a bunch of little people next to it, it should pull up, and you should be able to go to inventory, and in there you should see the stuff that's available, and you should be able to pull whatever it is out of there. Yep. So
Yeah,
Zangzer took a
totally,
cult
yeah.
outfit.
If you go where?
Over on the right-hand side of the program, up at the top, you should see it's got like an eye with a bunch of little
Oh.
people on it.
The party sheet?
Yep, exactly. And if you go to inventory there, you should see all the stuff from the parcel sitting in there, and you should be able to pull stuff out of that.
Oh.
This is
Are you talking about
also
on the map?
what's that?
Are you talking about on the map?
At very top right of the
No,
program.
it's the very top right-hand corner. There's like six little, six little boxes.
8 boxes, yeah, with a bunch of
8.
stuff on it.
Yeah.
And the one with an eye with all the
I don't
little people on
really
it.
want anything out of there, so.
Okay. Easy enough. This is also how you guys pass stuff back and forth to each other, by the way.
Oh.
So instead of
that's
having
nice.
me do it, you drop it into the party inventory, and then anybody else can pull it out of there. So instead of asking me to move stuff, this is how you go and do it.
Oh, someone threw a hammer in there.
Yep.
Neat.
Yeah, so now you guys can pass your own stuff without me having to do it. That's how you do that. Little
It'd
bit
all
of-
just be kind of where this inventory is.
Yeah.
So I just drag it to where this inventory is.
Yep. And then that allows anybody else to grab it. So there you go. That's something new that we learned.
Yay. And I'm totally wearing this cultist outfit now.
All right, so y'all took some of the spears in the cultist outfits. You're actually going to put yours on?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll blend in.
All right.
Over the dragon robes on.
Yeah.
Oh, I would like to offer the dragon robes back to Zig. I would like to try on this leather for a little while, if you don't mind. I can put the robes back on if you'd be happier.
Do they fit, Zig?
I mean, they
Right.
can. Yeah, they're a little short.
So I wear it like a cloak.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, let's use the party sheet again. There's the dragon mask and the robes.
How do I drag it?
You should just be able to
Oh,
grab it
open my own
and put
inventory,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
put it in your inventory. Yeah.
And that did remove it from my inventory. I'm loving party actually.
Yeah. It's something I learned in between. I'm like, man, I wish I would have known about this beforehand, and then I didn't have to hand everything out. You know what I mean? I can just drop it in there, and you all pull what you want.
I went ahead and took a cult outfit too.
Okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
I still can't figure it out. Do I double click
So you
it?
click on the little ball and you drag it into
Oh, the
your
ball, not the
inventory.
one. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you
There you go. Moving stuff around. Yay.
Zig's wearing dragon claw robes as a
Okay.
cloak, and he's also got the mask on now.
Okay. And you're wearing the mask. Got it.
go.
If anybody wants a vial of quickness, it's definitely legit.
It's like a vial filled with yellow liquid, huh?
No, just quickness. There's some other stuff in there too. Mostly piss.
Wow.
Smells like piss, but it makes you fast.
But it'll
You'll
make you
throw up
fast.
really fast.
Yeah. All right.
But then I'll already take your money and run.
Oh, that's why you're fast. You gotta chase down the guy that just swindled you. So
All right. So you guys continuing now, or what you doing?
Yeah.
All right.
Map looks longer than Encounter was.
Yeah, this was. I made this like a while ago for something else completely.
Ambushed again.
Yeah, no. I made this a long time ago, and I just decided to repurpose it for this because it worked. So
I was wondering why it was like snowy.
Just so you know, that prayer of healing spell I cast took 10 minutes to cast.
okay. So you guys hung out for about 10 minutes for him to cast a spell. Would you cast it as a ritual?
It's not. It just it says that's what it takes. 10 minutes of casting time.
Am I thinking of the wrong spell here?
I thought most rituals were 10 minutes extra.
Yeah.
Oh, not here. So I keep dropping this ball into the chat. It doesn't show you what it is.
Weird. Level 2, 6 creatures of your choice can see within range. Each gained hit points equals to... Oh, okay. This is it takes 10 minutes, but everybody gets 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier heals back.
Right. It's a spell that I got. I figured it wouldn't be good for combat, but after combat.
Yeah, it's a great after combat spell. That is correct. All right, yeah, so you can drop that healing on everybody.
I already did.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at you healing all the peoples. Yeah, that's a really good spell. All right, so there you go. So as you guys make your way through the rest of the trip, and that seems to be kind of the last thing you had to deal with. The rest of the trip seems to go by with almost actually no issues pretty much at all. And finally, you find yourselves at the entrance of the Raider camp. And the entrance of the Raider camp, essentially, it looks like they kind of built this into a box canyon. And inside of it, once I get it drawn here, I'll get you all put in here, and then we'll be good to go. I'm just waiting for it to load because this map is huge. So just give me a second.
Oh, we can get rid of the valley map?
Yeah. We're done with the valley map. We're done with the valley girls. Right. So as you come up on the Raider camp, essentially it's this place is huge as you kind of come across it. You can see just off in the distance how there's just, it seems to be a box canyon, and the floor of the canyon kind of slopes upward, so you have a good view of pretty much the entire place as you head southward towards it. And what it looks like, since you can kind of see all this in here, but this place is, like I said, it's very, very big. It's surrounded on all sides by these very sheer cliffs that look to be 40, 50, in some cases maybe even taller, across the entire thing. And you'll have to give it a second to load because it's big. But yeah, and you can see tents that are kind of pitched all over the place. In addition to that, you can see. Oh no, mine just crashed on me. I will be back for sure on Sunday. However, I'm thinking maybe tomorrow we'll do a community night and we'll play some Jackbox, because it's been a while and none of us can go out and do anything because of the diseases, so we might as well drink and make up t-shirts. I think that might be a good idea. But I will see you all later. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great weekend. I will see you all later. My name is Alan Yellowhead. I am the High Priest of the Great Yellow Eyeball. May its gaze be upon you this and every single one of your days. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Remember, you only have one life to live, so does everyone else around you. Try to make their lives a little bit better than what it was when you got there. That is a terrible gift. Or at least, at a minimum, just don't make it worse. Have a great night. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.
The eye rests. It has shown you all it can for now. This is not a time for sorrow, but a time for joy. When one chapter ends, another must always begin. Ponder upon the lessons you have just witnessed, and heed its wisdom. Apply it to your lives. Go forth, be well, and do good towards the others that enter your story. Let your chapter and their book